Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Before I get angry.
Humping Steven Crowder.
Well, let me tell you something, brother!
Paid so much for this PC and it crashed 1 week after the...
Breastfeed it. 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 Breastfeed it.
Breasts.
Breastfeed it.
Breasts.
Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it.
Breasts.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Whisper sweet nothings into my ass. So I know why YouTube took a shit yesterday. I guess they have some new kind of check your Twitter DMs, please. Sure. Why? What am I checking my Twitter DMs for? You better not be sending nudes to me. You son of a bitch. Why? I swear to you, man. I feel like the Tim Pool Hey, Rich, I bought an NES bundle from Luke. Can you share the photos in this gallery on the stream? Ooh. Okay, yes, I can do that. I know how to change the screen. I actually remembered for once, which is rare. That, so far, looks pretty clean. Oh, yeah. All right, you got, like, that's going to happen. I mean, the things from, you got a little bit of yellowing, which you could actually retro bright. It's not that bad. It's a tedious process, but now would be the time to do it. Can the blue go away? That'd be great. All right, I'm going to fucking save the image then. I want to see something. Gotta deoxidize here. Gotta deoxidize that. This look probably works. That's not a big deal. This looks clean. That gotta be deoxidized. It'll probably work, but you should still deoxidize it. Little chip. How much was this? Controller looks pretty good, but, well, so did mine. The AC adapter looks good. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, man. You know what I'm saying? I got these real big nipples to knock your ass out, motherfucker. You paid $191. Not bad. Especially for a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That alone. All right, not bad. Not bad. Much better than DK Oldies, that's for sure. I was on Red... Dude, he was just talking about it again today. I was like, no Phil today. We're just going to do QVC. We're going to do other shit. And then... Well, one, Snort Hogan. I know you watch me. Don't put up videos of people that follow Phil. You want to roast Phil. You want to make 17 videos on Phil a day. God bless. Don't leave the people that follow him alone. No matter if you consider them dense, you know. Still fairly fair for what it is. I want to get an Atari 2600 and get HDMI out on it. I know they could do it. I could do it. Well, my dad would do that. I know, dude. Vanguard. I know. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Well, dude, with soldering and engineering shit, I could build a computer. I've proven that before. But when it comes to, like, soldering and shit like that, nah, I'm good. Cum fun. What the hell are you talking about, beautiful Angel Blossom? Dude, that's the thing. He, again, it's a Gundam USA, but it's true. He said, he's like, he agreed with me. He's like, I think it's ReviewTechUSA, and he said this. He should have capitalized on the jerk-off thing. He could have turned his career around just like that. How is the Analog Pocket? I may pick one up. I know they're like being semi-scalped right now, but it looks delicious. You know who I was watching because I watch ASMR, which my editor makes fun of all the time. The ASMR nerd got one. And he really likes it. He has good taste and stuff too. He got a 4090 as well. I'm actually going to install that with my dad and son this weekend because I know my son is very interested in computers and stuff like that. This is my 6-year-old son. So Jahi, so wait, hold on, Kyle. Oh, wow, I missed a few super chats. Rich, you need to understand. It's like, I am not a lolcow. So please stop calling him. Yeah, he was so angry at. Like, dude, you're looking at it. Like, Phil. And I know someone's going to get back to him and he's going to flip this into something else. Like, a lolcow, like, he is such an idiot. He talked about, you know what? Wait, what am I even doing? Let's just go. I beat your GameStop dump. I had to go so bad when I went to the pharmacy. I made it to the toilet, pulled my pants, and it went everywhere before. Oh, God. Well, that's like the quartering. You pull the quartering. Hey, Rich, I bought Hogwarts Legacy and I'm loving it, and I am on my 8th playthrough of Elden Ring, and it is a nightmare. Oh, wait, so you're playing new game like +8? Jesus Christ, man. I'm just playing through the game again. I don't even know why, because I'm still a melee build. So, even though I'm excited for GBA being added to the Nintendo Switch, why did it take 5 years to add them? Yeah, and so like they're adding them basically at the twilight of the Switch's lifespan. Watched your video of the 50-year-old father of 7 living as a 6. No, I never made it, dude. That was a long time ago. Holy fuck, you remember that video? Yeah, that was strange. That was weird. Maybe a Nightbreak streamer. Is DK Oldies a scam? Philip Brunel. Yes! Wait.
Yes!
It's just bizarre. And I know, like, hey, oh, Rich, you're milking the story to death. But no, that's insane. They're literally deleting comments, saying they didn't say they refurbish consoles. They said they refurbish every console. That was their wording. Their wording. It's insane. Girlfriend asked for sex. I went to 7-Eleven and ate a pizza. Why? That's bizarre. Why don't you get laid and then eat a pizza? Blob Ross, milk me, Dad. Oh, wow. We're over 500 people. See, this is normal. Usually it takes, like, granted, it's a little bit later. I usually start earlier. But this is, like, the normal when I hit around 500. Anyway. So, we got some interesting stuff to watch here. This one's, someone said to me, I think it was maybe Bullcraft? I don't know. It's DSP. He's not a scam, he's just a dumbass.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort,
I'll never get over that intro.
snort,
Go, you drip.
snort, snort.
I got the drip.
The Great Piggly Wiggly to the dollar. No joke, you'd make bank doing a lol cow podcast. Boogie seems like a good dude. I can't speak for Wings. It's weird. You're leaving easy money on the table. Do you understand how many times in my life I've left easy money on the table? A year ago.
Because you're a fucking idiot. Just because it's called a low cow pot, dude, they're not going to make you sit there and put nipple clamps on and pour peanut butter on you. You're just going to have conversations. That's it. You're going to talk about current events and your takes. Like, he's making it like he's going to have to wear, like, the fart mask that Steve-O wore, and, like, Boogie's going to fart into the tube. I would... Yeah, actually, that would be funny. Yo, I'd watch that shit in a heartbeat, dude. What's up, Toy 2? What's up, Lobby? What's up, Mojo? What's up, everybody? But that's not what he was doing. All it was you would have to talk about current events and give your takes, and it would have been entertaining between the banter between you two. But you're too much of a fucking... Can I say tard? Am I allowed to say tard? Don't have a ton of cash, but these streams have been helping me through it. Dude, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for doing them. Don't ever apologize for supporting the show. Ever. Ever. You owe me absolutely nothing. I know I say this all the time when people say things like, but it's the truth. Rich says, loving DSP and DK Oldies. I'm fascinated by Phil. He hates me. I'll admit I'm fascinated by him. He's like my reality show that people, like your people are obsessed with the reality show. My reality show is Phil. And DK Oldies, I don't know if it's a losing game, man. I should have talked about this more. Maybe I'm playing right into their trap. This is what they want. Don't really know why, but anyway. So, yeah, Phil missing the point. Burnell, what else is new?
Keemstar wanted to pay me $50,000 as a signing bonus to do this show. And I told him no. All right? Do you not understand? I'm not that...
That nervous laugh always makes me think like he knows his reasoning is stupid almost, but his pride won't let him do it. Or he's just a fucking idiot, one of the two. Probably both.
kind of person. I cannot be bought. You get that? If I make content.
He can't be. This is when I go insane with Phil, and this is why I'm obsessed with him. He can't be bought, but he will literally beg his audience, and he still begs, and he's like, guys, I'm sorry, I know I was being pushy. Why is that okay? But a signing bonus for a podcast that could potentially have been fairly entertaining. A year's salary for many people. Nah, man, I don't want to be considered a joke. Dude, you punch yourself in the... You might as well just put on a clown outfit every day. You don't even realize that you are your own worst enemy with making yourself a lolcow because you just have no self-awareness. This is the reason why I'm fascinated with you, Phil. Like, you just... Like you turned me wanting to give you a computer, which is still sitting there, into a fucking conspiracy. Like, I just don't understand you, Phil. I don't. And you think it's like for, like, he thinks that renaming the podcast the Level 1 Podcast after Keem roasted him is the most brilliant thing in the world. He thought that Critical saying that was a real top G maneuver when he continued to play games right after he got caught beating off on stream as if he was persevering. It was sarcasm, Phil. Like, his brain is just wired differently. Pay for shipping for what, Abby? What do you want to ship me? The hell do you want to ship me, Abby? No, I'm not. No. Because here is the reason why I wanted to give it to Phil. I actually have a friend who's taking it, a personal friend of mine. If you give it away, okay, I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about shipping. I don't want to deal with that. You know. So no, and a friend already has it accounted for because he needs a computer. It probably should have went to him first before Phil. Who did Phil go off on, VGR? You know, I was like, all right, Phil, you need a fucking computer. I got one sitting here. All right, you don't want the fucking computer. You don't want the fucking computer. Abby will ship you a breast mug.
Content has to be content that I'm okay with making. And the thing is that I understand that means that basically my morals...
Oh, his fucking morals. His morals. He'll gaslight his audience all fucking day, like saying, Bill's, things are tough right now. I'm sorry that I started begging for money again. But someone wants you to do a show, and because you're more concerned about not being considered a lolcow, which the only thing lolcow about the podcast would have been that it's called the Lolcow Podcast. You are, dude, I don't know how this man got through life. I don't understand. I don't.
Kind of screw me over. All right? I would never do a show called the Lolcow Cast because...
Why?
Because lolcow is a term that's applied to people that's very negative. It's insulting. It's fucking demeaning. All right?
Phil, it depends. Like, I say I'm a lolcow because I fuck around with people. I take it, it's a fun show. Like, I always bring it up, and I hate bringing it up because people always get on my shit about it. Like when Howard Stern was Ass Man, he flew down on it. Didn't you say that Howard Stern was an influence of yours many years ago, Phil? The irony of that and you saying this. And he had assless chaps on, and he had like this wrinkled ass flying down on stage on MTV. That's a lolcow. You don't want to be like Howard Stern and have his money? I have no idea. I do think he lacks self-awareness and he's a narcissist. Hey, Rich, this is my last super chat for a while. Adulthood sucking bad. Serious note, your streams help me with terrible depression and sadness, especially this week. Thank you, man. Mike the King, I appreciate it. Help me forget and have a laugh. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm sorry about what you're going through, my friend. You know. He just amazes me, dude. He just doesn't...
I'm not a fucking lolcow. Sorry. Just because idiots say it, because they apply their own projections...
Phil, don't... Dude, people say I'm a fucking child abuser. Or no, sorry. Let me be precise. Quantum said I'm a pedophile. Excuse me. Dude, people say shit about me every day. So what? They call you a lolcow. What happens if you missed out on a podcast that could have been like in the top 30 on Spotify? Because your pride is in the way. But the irony is that you don't have a problem begging your audience so you can live day to day. I'm telling you, it's a two-way fetish. It has to be. I know I missed some super chats. I'm in the middle of, you know. Like, who cares, dude? You're a lolcow. They call me a pedophile. They call me a lolcow. They call me everything in the fucking book. Like, who gives a shit? Make money. Stop worrying about your stupid fucking pride, which the irony of you having the pride, because you'll beg and be like, God damn it, guys, I'm begging again. I'm sorry. But that's okay. Why does this frustrate me and fascinate me so much? I don't know. No, why would you Nightbreak Dreamer? Your name is fine. You have like one of the most solid names. Yeah, Tits of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, like I said in the video, dude. Everyone, Nintendo pulled a Samsung. Well, other people are charging $70. Why can't we? And, you know, and everyone sees right through Microsoft and Sony's excuse and the third-party... the systems are more powerful, so it takes more development hours. Fuck off. Before the 9th-gen systems were out, you were having record-breaking years and quarters because of microtransactions. You just knew you could, and you knew people would just pay the $70, and yes, please, fuck me in the ass. So who did I miss? Abby will ship you the breast milk. Do you think Philip might be? I got that one. No, because, dude, he can never be on Between Two Ferns. What makes Phil, like I always say, fascinating is that he has no idea. He really thinks that he has like a one-up on people. So I think I got everybody. Yes, I did. Anyway, back to Philip Purnell being a man.
To me, does not make it fact. Okay? Have I made mistakes over the years?
Yeah, Phil. The people say shit about me. Does it make it fact? No. Just, oh my God, man. This guy makes Phil. He's the architect of his own demise, and he doesn't see it. Oh my God. That's the thing too. Now I understand they're more powerful, so you know you graphics artists, you know, you have to make higher res textures and you know more animations and things like that. That takes more development time, but they're not in dire straits. The companies, like I said, have record-breaking quarters from microtransactions. Why did the price of games need to go up? And more importantly, even though the excuse for Microsoft and Sony are bullshit, the excuse for Nintendo's even more bullshit. They're working on a mobile chip from 2015. Like, give me a break, dude. Yeah. Not only that, explain why games are 60 on PC are more powerful than consoles. Yeah. So it makes it even worse for Nintendo. The excuse for Sony and Microsoft is weak ass. What is Nintendo coming with? Oh, because our competitors are doing it. That's why. That's it. That's the only that they can.
Yes, I have. I've fessed up to them. All right, now the shit that people hate me for and try to...
But they don't, Phil, this is what you don't understand. This is why you would never be on my show, because I would try to get this through your thick fucking skull. They don't hate you. You entertain them. Sure, there's some people that hate you. There's people that hate me. Who fucking cares? Let them hate me. You know what I mean? But they're good, like... He has too much pride, dude. He has way too much pride. He hinders his own life exponentially because of his pride. Hey, Rich, thanks for the streams. Really helps my mental health. You're welcome, dude. Also sending the love to Jay and his family. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that unless he wants me to. Game development actually got easier in recent years. Agreed. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
insult me for is stuff that's not true. Therefore, no, I'm not going to be doing a
Phil, you know how much stuff that's said about me that's not true? I know I'm pausing every 2 seconds, but he says something stupid every 2 seconds.
dumbass show. All right, that
But Phil, where are you now? I could, like, do you, like, he doesn't see that things are wrong. You have, like, 200, you don't even upload videos really anymore. You just chop up your stream and they get a couple hundred views each. A few thousand if you're lucky. You get, like, 300 people that watch your streams. Why not try something different, Phil? Besides putting dollar store items behind you. And getting one light that makes you look 20 years older. Dude, Phil, you need another light in there. Like, you got very lucky. You started doing something that no one else, or virtually no one else was doing on YouTube, which helped you blow up because you were the only option, and you didn't evolve. And people are telling you to try different things, and you're again telling them to fuck off. You are dense, dude. You don't get it.
is going to basically be for demeaning me. Fuck that. And fuck anyone who thinks that's funny. It's not. You're a piece of dog shit. A human.
God, he's so insecure. No, Phil, it would just be called the Lol Cow Podcast because people call you Lol Cows. Keemstar, I'll take the money. I'll be on the Lol Cow Podcast. I'll just hire me and Jay. I'll split it between us. I'll take out taxes, split it. But dude, there you go. I'm a Lol Cow. I'll have to sit there and talk to Jay, Wings, and Boogie about current events. Oh my God, I'm so degraded. I get lost, dude. He did, but the thing is, I'm trying to cover all bases here with Phil. Review cover all bases with Phil USA. Nicolas Cage is in the chat now. I'm hard. If he became self-aware, he'd fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would try too hard to be funny, and then he goes over the top, and it's like, wah, wah, wah. You know, I think Phil's beard is sucking his self-awareness from his brain, which would explain. Yeah, maybe. Well, dude, he never had self-awareness. And and the thing about Phil is that he's essentially been begging since day one. The video's out there, Phil. Don't say it's not. You asked people to click on the ads. Can't believe you did that. Oh, God. I could see if he's the same fucking way. If he's not a cow, why milk with the camera on? Oh, the camera's on the whole time, beating his dick. It's just amazing. Offered $50,000, turned it down. Offered him, like, what would I have tied that PC with you? Would I have you come here and lick my balls, Phil? You wouldn't even have to fucking thank me. I wouldn't have cared. But you should, like I said, Phil takes a spike strip, parks his car, walks in front, puts the spike strip out, drives over the spike strip, and then wonders why his tires are flat. He's doing that right now, metaphorically.
Human piece of dog shit, by the way. So
how are you a human piece of dog shit? There's like a dog. Do you take a turd from a dog's ass, shove it up your ass, and shit it out? That would be horrifying. Hopefully not.
fuck off. I'm not doing the show. If ever I felt like, hey, I'd like to do an interview with Boogie or Wings and a show with them where we...
You will never do a goddamn interview with anybody. The only reason you did the interview with the Quartering is because you knew he wouldn't ask you any questions. The Quartering has zero ethics. He would ask you absolutely nothing if it meant, oh, wow, he thought I'm so glad it's a Gundam's videos because they're entertaining did better. He thought because he had DSP on, he could, oh, so what are your opinions on stupid shit that no one cares about? Like, you just went over on that stupid fucking on an interview the same stuff you go over on your fucking pre-stream. Or Level 1 podcast, excuse me. Bullshit you would go on for interview. What did he say about Destiny? Oh, we never watched that. Oh, God, I'm going down the Phil rabbit hole again. He didn't want to go on Destiny's interview because Destiny plays video games. Like, what? Like, Phil, you have an excuse for, I'm a detractor, I'm shit on your shoe. It's a Gundam is limp dick. Mr. Medicare, even though he's the one who exonerated you because everyone was lying saying you bought a hooker, he's a piece of shit. Phil, you ever think it's because maybe it's the dumbass shit that you do that people have criticized you for? And I don't hate you, Phil. No one does. You mostly entertain people. Now, Snort Hogan, I got to call you out. You should take down the video. I'll leave it up to you. I ain't going to flag it. I don't do that shit. But you should take down the video showing one of his followers. Leave it alone. I think Snort will do it. You know what I mean? It's they have nothing to do with it. They let them support. You want? I'm a dent then, essentially then too, because I was a member of Phil's for a very long time. You want to call me a dent? I'm a dent. You know? Jesus Christ, I've been streaming for a half an hour, and this is a 2-minute video. Thank you for the quality content, Rich. You're welcome, Jocko Johnson. Your streams have entertained me for a while now, especially the more lighthearted ones like DSP and TCAP. The irony that TCAP is lighthearted. They're horrible human beings, but to watch them suffer is such joy. Yeah, I forgot about that. We'll have to watch that again. Well, not again. We didn't watch it at all, where Phil complains about Destiny. Because he doesn't pay. What do you want him to do? Look at you and lick his chops, Phil? Like, so what? He plays a game. I know a lot of people that do that. That isn't my style, but a lot of people do that. Who fucking cares? Because he knows Destiny. It's an excuse. He knows Destiny knows about his dumb shit, and he doesn't want to answer any of it. Seabach, I'm sorry for skipping your chat. I paid for accessories from DK Oldies. They work.
Congratulations.
I mean, I know I'm being a sarcastic prick, but I'm sure that shit they send out. Here's the thing. Most people don't check it like I do or Jacob Barr does. You know, they're just taking it, they plug in a game or put a disc in whatever system they buy, and it works. The thing that bothers me about them is they're selling them as refurbished. They are flat out factually not refurbished. 3 in a row for me, 5 in a row for Jacob Barr. All of those are mistakes. And the third one for me was sent to an address they didn't know was my address. So it's not that they're just sending them to YouTubers like that. I proved it. Rich, you're skipping, bad sir. What do you? I'm not sure what you mean. Escape the Matrix. Don't be a. Oh God. Oh, go. Andrew Tate is here.
We just kind of shoot the shit. Yeah, I would do it, and it would not be called the Lol Cow podcast, where I demean myself to some fucking level where I'm supposed to be some kind of a living joke. Go fuck yourself.
You're not, but this is what makes it. Oh my God, it's just amazing. This is what makes you a living joke. This stuff, Phil. You take yourself way too seriously. Like, I don't know anyone else besides a shrink that may help you with that. But you take yourself too seriously. And this is why you're going to continue to be down this path. If you had more fun, if you stopped fucking treating your audience like you're a school teacher and they're the students. My stream quality is skipping. Is anyone else saying that? I'm not seeing it either because I'm looking through the YouTube preview.
I make way more meaningful content than that.
Dude, you stream video games. I talk in front of a mic and get shirtless. Like, it's not special. Fine, fine, bad, fine. Dude, it may be YouTube. I'm looking both at my stream here, and it's fine there, and I'm looking on OBS. It's not giving me any warnings. YouTube usually would give me a warning. If it is skipping, there's nothing I could do. YouTube implemented some new licensing thing with music. You know how it goes. That's why YouTube was weird yesterday. Also, Twitter was weird. I couldn't see DMs on desktop.
I'm not some kind of a fucking living joke. Sorry. As much as you might say, I've had memeable moments.
Phil, it is right here, right now. This is why he would never talk to me. It's right here, right now that makes you the living joke, dude. It's this right here. But
Absolutely true. No one's going to dispute that. That is not the end-all, be-all of who I am or what I am or what I...
So, but you fighting it is what makes people constantly talk about it. You doing this is what constantly makes people talk about it. You taking yourself so fucking seriously is what makes people talk about it. If you just let go and have fun, you would make more money. You would be open to more opportunities, but you just... I don't know. I think maybe he's afraid. Maybe he has social anxiety disorder or something. I don't know. No, I wasn't either trying to fight you either, dude. I was just fucking around and being a dick. I bought a Wiimote, an OEM power brick, never bought a console. No, I know. I mean, shit has to go out working from them. But I think they're pissed off that people with, like, some technical skill are like, yeah, these aren't refurbished. Fuck you. Never. It'll never happen, Harvey. Because I'm not going to not ask him about stuff like this. Ever. He doesn't want to answer tough questions. That's the only reason he did the quartering interview. And I also find it amazing, too. Someone brought this up because in my audience, because they're smarter than me. I showed the email where he was, yeah, I showed your private email, Phil, cry more. Because it was so ridiculous, where he's like, are you going to have a VPN? Or are you going to have a firewall and all this shit? And he was on unsupported Windows 8. Like, again, it's just Phil being Phil. Like, I could see if he had fully updated Windows 10 or 11. He's on Windows 8. And he's worrying about all these securities and protections.
I will be for the rest of my life, and if you don't like that, fuck you. It ain't going to change the fact that it ain't going to be like that, all right? So there you go. Okay, so no, we're not doing a lol cowcast. I said it a million times, and I'll reiterate that again. That's not the big announcement on Sunday, okay? Okay.
All right, Phil. So, beg still, which I know you're doing still, because you just had something recently where you had to apologize, to get money on your days off because you have too much pride to be in a lolcow podcast and actually be entertaining. Anyway, before we get to the other stuff, I forgot about this. Did Phil forget May 1st? He hates May 1st. He doesn't want to capitalize. He says it makes his wife cry, which, I'm sorry, if your wife is bothered and hurt by that, Phil, she has issues. Well, she's married. Like, not to get personal, but I can't picture their outside of YouTube life being that normal. I'm sure that Phil doesn't turn into a totally different person off camera. Windows.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
He had trouble finding a capture card that worked over USB. It would be supported by his ancient PC. Yeah. Dude, but he's really, really a dense, stubborn guy. He really is. It's incredible. He's like 40 going on 80. He's just a stubborn old man. Yeah, dude, what do you have? The 4770K? Is that what his CPU is? All right, so now let's see. Destiny DSP. Yes, here we go. This is from 3 weeks ago. This one is pretty funny, too. Phil giving life advice on a car. You sure that's the one he has? If that's the one he has zero excuses to not just do a software update. You put a SATA SSD in there and you call it a fucking day, Phil. It's all you need. You're not gaming on the fucking thing. Oh, so that's a 6-core, 12-thread CPU. Do not, because Phil, I'll fucking call you out on it. Does he have 16 gigs of RAM? Does anyone? If he has 16 gigs of RAM at least, okay, and a 4930K, do not give that man an ounce of your money. Phil, get your lazy fucking ass, okay, off the couch, blow the dust out of that computer, put a SATA drive in there. If you could put an NES cartridge in an NES, you could do it, and put Windows 10 on. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube. You don't need a $2,000 computer when you have a 6-core, 12-thread processor that could run Windows 10 in its sleep. If you say you need money for it, I am going to make a YouTube video calling you out. OBS, I think, would need 16, Harvey Weinstein. But even that, just upgrade the fucking RAM, Phil. Just put another stick in there. If it's, you have 4 slots, make sure you put it in the right slot so it's dual channel. But then he would have to look up instructions for his motherboard and his head would explode, his brain would swell, and then he would have a headache. I don't care if it's from 2013, 2016, or 2015, whenever he got his computer. He factually, I know the processor. He does not. He just needs to upgrade to Windows 10 and get an SSD. It is not hard, Phil. That's basic shit. I thought you used to build computers. Even if you haven't built a computer since 2001, you still have that skill set. Get off your ass. Look up a YouTube tutorial. You don't need a new computer. I swear to God, I'm tempted to make a video. You don't need a new computer. If there are fucking followers of Phil here, if he starts crying about a computer, tell him to come my way and I'll have a discussion with him. And on top of it, you could have had a computer from me. But your computer's plenty powerful. You didn't need mine. Shut up. Get off your ass. Don't cry to your audience for like fucking, even if it's $1,000, do not give him $1,000. He doesn't need it. His computer's fine. Unless he's having like issues where it's blue screening and he's coming back with a code saying it might be like, no, even then RAM, you can replace the RAM. Does his computer ever shut down due to power supply issues? Then he's fine. Take 3 hours out, Phil. Upgrade to Windows 10 and stop crying. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, no, Phil doesn't want to hear it, dude. Agent Josh. Imagine DSP's incident happening on April 1st instead. Well, it wouldn't be an April Fool's joke because he couldn't hide behind that because you literally, like, you saw the stroking motion. Unfortunately. Anyway, conspiracy. Phil hates May 1st because Kat hates seeing Phil masturbate because he considers it to being unfaithful. Dude, there's some women I know like that, dude. I don't know if that's the reason. Yeah, there was some guys I know. Luckily, I never dated someone that jealous. But there's some guys I know that were with women that would be pissed off if they found out they were jerking off. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here then. Pushed out a massive log from my hole at work. Make Dad and the birds proud. My hole will never recover. Snort song and fart. Yes. Well, do I have this snort song? Yes, I do.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip, go. Damn, I got the drip, go. I got the tips, go. Clear your throat, blow your nose.
Holy shit, there's
Damn.
almost 1,000
Clear your
people here.
throat.
Thank you.
Please tip me. Damn. Post nasal drip is a constant.
Am I about
Keeps
to get
going.
swatted
It's like
or
a faucet
something?
that's dripping. Damn.
snort, snort, snort,
Code, drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip, go.
snort, snort, snort,
Code, drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go.
Burrito time. I
I got
caught
the
that.
drip, go. I got the 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 drip, go. Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to
checking, you
do?
never know.
Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb
No.
kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
At least not yet. At least not yet. Whatever, because the last times I actually got, which none of the swatting situations with me were ever a big deal. I call it soft swatting. I would get a jump in concurrent viewers. Like, everyone's like, hey, guess what? I just called the cops on Rich. And all of a sudden, like, the viewership would go up and everyone would be there waiting for me to get swatted. So, anyway. Hey, Rich, it's my dad's 60th birthday. I'm going to get a shout out. Shout out to your dad, 60. He's a man. He's has probably hair on his ass. Tell him I said happy birthday to the hair on his ass. I'm going to stop talking now. His name is Ken, and he's watching. Ken, happy birthday to the hair on your ass. Rich, escape the Matrix and go to the gym. Dude, listen, you and I are going to the gym shirtless. All right, Andrew, we're going to put oil on each other. We're going to go lift some weights, do some curls, and I'm going to grunt really hard as I'm doing bicep curls. And you're going to look at me and just say, yeah, every time I grunt. How does that sound to you? Send me an email. Yeah, I'll make something different. Anyway, I was about to hit play in a video we're not even watching yet. What is on Destiny's head?
Should I get the gin first and then get the beret? We got a lot to do now. Now we're busy. Now we're very busy. Okay, here's the deal. Destiny wanted to, he claims he...
He's already... Because it's excuses. I mean, I'm not a speech pathologist, obviously, but it's excuses. Google Fish, I don't think that's the real Andrew Tate. Well, hey, he can oil me up anyway. It's weird doing this without coffee. Kind of tempted to get some, and because I have to. We know what I was doing after I got videos up today. I was benchmarking the Ioneo Geek. Dude, I've been using that as a docked as my main console for like 2 weeks. The reason why I haven't had a review up of it yet is because they sent it to me mid-COVID. So I kind of got behind with a bunch of shit. So that'll be the next video. Even some games I could do ray tracing it. Like Hellblade, I could do ray tracing at medium, which is essentially low. In Crysis 3. Ray tracing in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. It depends on the game. Some games fucking go to a crawl, but ray tracing on integrated graphics, dude. Some games. I could play Capped at 30, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, high settings at 1440p on a handheld, docked. On a fucking handheld, dude. Technology's amazing. And so is Phil. What is 80s style? Where I have like really tight shorts and my balls are bulging. Rich, my guacamole turned out to be pico de gallo. I actually like pico. Cilantro has grown on me.
He wanted to legitimately interview me. He wanted to give me a fair shake or whatever. And I went back and forth with him for a little bit, and everything was actually sounding good. And then I said, well, before I commit to anything, I want to do research on these people who are interested in interviewing me. So I did some research
Oh, you would love it, Andrew Tate. Stop it.
on all of them. on everyone who was interested in interviewing me. I told you, I even looked at Mr. Matoker and all of them. All right,
Mr.
And
Matoker.
I watched
Yeah.
3 different interviews
Why does he do that on purpose? Because he thinks it's funny, or is he just an idiot? Probably both.
that Destiny performed, including the LTG interview. All right, I do not like the way Destiny interviews people, and here's
Always something. Always something. Always fucking something. I don't like the way he does interviews. He's a detractor. I don't like how many hairs he has on his left ass cheek. What's with me? I'm talking about Ken's ass cheeks. Happy birthday, Ken. I'm talking about my ass cheeks. I'm talking about Destiny's ass cheeks indirectly. There's always something. There's always a fucking, I don't like, dude, just say that, but his audience eats it up, though. The people that are really dedicated, oh, yeah, I know that's a bad way to interview. No, it's why. I'll go on for an interview, Destiny. I don't even know if you know who the fuck I am or care who I am. I'll get blue hair as well. I'll buy I don't grow the hair, but I'll buy a wig. We could talk about our blue hair. We could talk about who has more hair on their ass. And you could play all the video games you want. Mr. Matoker. Fuck off. Good evening, Daddy. If you had a chance to save Phil's life or never play a handheld again, I would save Phil's life. I'll play games on a PC. I don't wish ill will on Phil. It's like, well, I could have saved Phil's life, but I really need to play Elden Ring on my Steam Deck. Come on now.
Here's why. It's not really like he's not disrespectful.
After first, oh, you got a DOA? See, dude, I got lucky with my Steam Decks. Why I have more than one, I don't know. But I actually did use them for comparisons and reviews, so there you go. But you want Phil sounds? Yeah, the Steam Deck is still awesome, man. I was just playing Elden Ring. They must have done some optimizations where games run better. Rich, don't worry, Daddy Tate. Well, she call it Daddy Tate. He's such a strange dude on top of it too. Why is it always the weirdest fucking dudes that like get like this like cult like following? Well,
All right, something like that.
oh, Phil sounds. You're just gonna get.
Trust me, it keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off.
Holy
I can't
shit.
make it stop. Then I'm like, damn. Oing, and now I'm gonna masturbate. It's that for some weird. Why is my camera doing this? So here's what I don't like about how Destiny interviews people. I don't know if the guy has this weird like. I don't know if he has a thing going on, but basically like he's interviewing people, and he's playing games.
So what? So fucking what? Who cares?
Right?
There's always something with him, dude. Always. Just say I don't want to do an interview, Phil. Because you look stupid when you say this stuff. More stupid. But like just say I'm not interested in doing an interview and go on and, you know, have one light facing at you so you look like you're in a police lineup. My ass is against the screen. Inhale deeply, please. I guess that makes me a lolcat. No, because I know Vosh's interview style well enough. He would ask about the things that DSP would not want to answer. The only reason why he was willing, like he got too roasted and Phil's fragile ego got hurt by PewDiePie. So that would never happen. But to him, Critical was the perfect because he has a big enough base. Critical, he's like, oh, he doesn't know that much about me. I could go on there and everyone will think I'm great and I'll get new viewers. He didn't want an interview. He wanted an advertisement. But he won't come out and say that because he knows he'll look like a douchebag. Would you mind laying under this tree? I don't know what that means, but I'll lay under a tree.
He's like, here's this interview we're gonna do, and he has like a game on the screen, and he's like,
Oh no!
a game playing, and he's playing it
He's obviously got to be decent about it. He does a bunch of interviews.
as he interviews you. You're like, you know what I mean? Like he is interviewing, and he's asking questions pertinent, but it's like he's also like, there's a game. Like, what are you doing? I thought this was an interview. Like, I thought this was.
It's like the most
you are
DSP thing
interviewing
ever.
someone.
Yes, it is. There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse. Phil, if I wasn't a detractor, would it be that my penis is too small? Like, what else? Oh, Christ almighty.
People are watching to get the interview. Why are
And he gives it! He gives the interview. So what does it matter? You're getting the interview. He's asking you questions. What would be... But he would never do it. That's the thing, though. Vosh would ask questions he doesn't want to answer. He won't do an interview with me because I'll ask questions he doesn't want to answer. He wouldn't do an interview with PewDiePie because PewDiePie knows his history. Say with Mudahar. He has Mudahar blocked. He has some ordinary gamers blocked. Anybody who knows anything about DSP at all, he does not want to do an interview with. He wants a podium to stand on and a larger content creator to just metaphorically hand him a mic so he can tell you how great he is. That is the only interview that Phil will accept. That is pretty close to what the Quartering gave him. Like when if you watch the Quartering's interview, if you want to suffer, anything that had any kind of like, he just tiptoed around. Like he talked about fucking gout. Who gives a fuck about his gout? Or is what? How's your post-nasal drip doing? I don't fucking care, dude. Snort up your snot and let's talk about real shit. Phil should interview himself like Steve Brule when he pretended to have a brother. And then like the other fucking Phil would be like, man, you're really amazing. And he's like, yeah, I know, thanks. I have successfully, I saw my YouTube channel's successful too. And he would go, oh yeah, thanks, thanks, my twin brother. He's like, wait. Oh, he's not real. And that's who I wanted to be.
is there a game on the screen? And every interview I saw, he does this. He always has another game on the screen. And I don't know if it's something with him, like he has a tick where he has to have a game on when he's on a stream or something.
Is it tick? Is he like making fun of him? Like, no, dude. Doesn't like Augie do that too?
Something, or if it's, I don't know if it's his shtick, but
yeah, if he invited me on, sure, I would go on.
I couldn't stand it. I was like,
what's up, Miss Sparkles? Should I dye my hair blue?
I don't want to be on a show. Like, the whole point of me being, let's say, on his show would be to be interviewed. That's why I want to do it. If I'm going to interview him, just interview me. And let's have a real conversation between each other. Now, oh, there's that going on. Oh, but also there's...
So, Destiny. Call his bluff. I don't know that much about Destiny, but call his bluff. Say, all right, Phil, cool. I'll turn off the game. Mark my fucking words, he would find another... He would move the goalpost. He would move the fapping May 1st goalpost. He would be like, let's pretend that this is Phil. Oh, hi, I'm the fapping Phil Bird. I don't like that Destiny plays video games on stream. Destiny's like, all right, I won't play video games on stream. I don't like what you've said about me in the past before about my car, so I'm still not coming on. That's what he would do. The goalpost would move because he's Phil.
There's a game over here that I have to play. Oh, and then there might be something in the chat I'm paying attention to, and then I get back to you eventually when you're done with your answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
now you see why I wanted to watch this first. It's incredible. He is just absolutely Phil. I'm glad you are here, dude. You entertain me almost every day.
So to me, like, I don't know. if there's a deal there or something. I don't know, but like I watched 3 interviews. Every one of them was like that, and I was like, why would I want to be interviewed by someone who literally doesn't give you their undivided attention?
Wow.
And not to say the interviews were bad. I didn't think they were. Like, I was watching him interview LTG, and it was all right. It wasn't the...
So you thought it was the interviews were good, but then they went to all right. So you think he's a good interviewer while he's playing a game, but you don't want to be interviewed by him while he's playing a game, even though you're saying that he's a decent interviewer. Phil, you give yourself away with your own speeches. You are your own worst detractor. You are your own worst interviewer because you trip yourself up. You don't even need someone to interview you. You derp yourself.
best interview I've ever heard, but it also wasn't terrible
Listen, I'm going to dye my ass hair blue. How about that?
or anything. It was all right. But I was just like, why is he doing that? It really bothered me.
Yeah, I can't dye my ass hair blue, Miss Sparkles.
It 1,000,000% drove me nuts. Watching that, I was like, dude,
Metroid Prime. Dude, I forgot to get Metroid Prime.
I'm on that stream with this guy, and he opens the game and
I was like I said, I was benchmarking the Neo Geek like pretty much all day after I got done doing videos.
starts playing. I'm going to say goodbye and leave. That's like disrespectful to me. You give me your undivided attention.
Jesus, he thinks, I swear to God, he thinks like he's like fucking royalty, dude. He thinks like he's Prince Charles or King Charles now. Bro, like he just, it's an interview with a YouTuber. We ain't shit. I want your undivided attention. Oh my God. I swear to God, they should make a reality show, which he would never sign up for because he's Phil, about him and his like wife's relationship. A&E, like right now, because you know it's just bizarre behind the scenes. Phil, we laugh at you because you're funny for being in class. We don't hate you. You're not child TV. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Phil's just a dumbass. And he thinks like, Phil, I don't think you're evil, dude. I genuinely, wholeheartedly don't. I say that all the time.
Attention.
But you're your own worst enemy, and I'm here to fucking laugh at it. I'm sorry.
Or else there was no, like, you don't
Rich, why do you talk about, I farted. The Saggy Melons has farted. Thank you.
care, right? So I just...
Over to interview him without games being played? I don't think I could. Firstly, this is my stream, so I'll interview people however the I want to interview people, okay? Most of the people that come on here are getting access to a way bigger platform than they ever would otherwise. So anybody in chat be like, oh, he's right, is autistic as okay? I could just easily not interview you. You don't have to come on my stream ever, number one. Number two, the reality is, sorry if I sound like a or an asshole for saying this, most people talk really slowly and don't usually have that much to say. And if I'm gonna...
Oh, no. I think Destiny... I think it's worth it to turn the camera off for Phil. But here's the thing. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Phil wouldn't come on anyway. He would just move the goalpost. If someone told Phil he was a character from the Big Bang Theory, I would... Yes!
Have to sit and listen to somebody recount something that could be said in about one sentence, speaking at this speed. I'm gonna kill myself. So, but that's fine. I don't have to interview anybody. Like, I'm okay with that. You don't want it, that's fine. For people that do have more challenging conversations, whatever, usually I shut my game off if you're talking to them, but I don't know if that would be DSP or not.
Wait.
DSP is not going to talk to me, guys. You're so dumb.
Hello, everyone out there.
What is this
My name is
from?
Phil Burnell, but I'm greater known to the major
Dude,
part
these
of the
guys
internet.
are almost as dumb as...
Oh, we've caught this before.
Should I get the gin?
Or no, we haven't, but... Oh my God, I remember that one. All right, no. I can't go down the hole that deep. I can't. Support the bacon, support the cucumber addiction, a bacon addict that just turned 24. Happy fucking birthday. Thank you for the bacon and the cucumbers. You are a man on the internet. Let me see nappies if they jiggle, go to the gym. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Andrew Tate, you are a man. If someone told me Phil was a character... Oh, I already answered that one. So let's watch women who don't understand technology tell us about technology. Or Clutterbuns, who doesn't know fuck all about technology. He'll pay it. He'll get an Xbox Series X and play like Doritos Challenge from the 360. You have... Yo, Rich, have you seen the clown commenting about DK on your most recent vids? Replying to my comment saying DK is the vid. Which guy? Is it this guy? Hold on. I was going to talk about this dude's vid. Let's see. Where is he at? Fuck, where is he at, dude? DK Oldies. No, we're going back too far now, I think. I watched it today. Looking one more DK Oldies. Oh, here we go. No, Swag Bay? Was it Swag Bay? Who was it? Cause fuck, man. I remember seeing the goddamn video and being like, yo, I want to talk about it. No, it's not a troll. He actually has a following. And I just want to see what... Because there are people that are defending them. And I want to see... So if anyone knows... Let me see. DK Oldies. Well, let's see. Defending DK Oldies. Let's... Actually, that's a good idea. I'm sure there's other people out there defending them. Seriously, stop defending. DK Oldies is in full damage control, which is true. It was this guy. This guy.
What's up, everybody? Rich Gaming Guy here. So it seems that DK Oldies is finally addressing claims
No,
that they
it's
don't
not
refurbish
him.
their consoles. However, they aren't getting ahead of this. They aren't admitting to any wrongdoing. They're simply saying that they do refurbish their consoles.
No, we've seen that guy. Where is it? God damn it. This guy. Here we go.
Screwed. Get the birds ready. Because there's a storm coming.
He's actually holding a fucking chicken. He's actually holding a fucking chicken. I don't know if this guy, like, he doesn't really have, like, a... Everyone relax. Give him a chance.
And it's heading right towards DK Oldies. Prepare the birds.
Man has real birds. I'll give him credit.
What's up, people? Dwayne from D-Pad Disposition. Just a few days...
Yo, it's interesting. His room is like at a 2002. Like, you look at the old... That's like a late 90s computer. Got the VCR with the CRT. Yeah, I was... That one kind of made me scratch my head. Like, all right, RGT, cool.
Days ago, I made a video...
Good, because I think he sold him stuff and they gave him a decent price. Like, you realize that's different, right?
Video response to ReviewTechUSA's video called DK Oldies Scammed Me. If you haven't seen that video, in that video he purchased an NES set from DK Oldies. This NES set was a console, controllers, games. It was just a whole bundle that you buy off DK Oldies for a high price because they're supposed to refurbish and clean and make sure it's tested and working when you get it, and you know that it's not going to be a fake. That is one of the reasons you would buy from a place like DK Oldies. The NES set he got was completely beat up and trashed. It had chips in the front of it, like
Yes,
legit
it did.
holes in the front of the console. The controllers didn't work, and the
Nope.
games were so dirty that you had to clean them before they would load up in the console. That's how bad it was. And these are all supposed to be clean and
And that is true. I showed there was dirt.
tested before you get them. That's why you're paying such a premium price.
Rich, you're one of my favorite mentally fucked detractors.
So I made a response to his video because I've had my own experiences with DK Oldies, and they weren't that bad. I've got some really good quality games from them, and just some mediocre games from them that are in okay shape, I guess. And I've never had any experience with them that was just completely terrible. So I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was saying, well, I get a lot of the points Rich has. He got screwed over. I don't think they intentionally screwed him over. I feel like maybe...
Yeah, well, this was 2 consoles ago. I don't think they're just not doing anything. They're lying, saying they're refurbishing them, and they're not refurbishing them. I don't think they're like, or maybe they are. But then again, like I said, no, they didn't know the 3rd console was going to someone I knew.
Maybe they messed up. He accidentally had cosmetically flawed, clicked on the website because they sell cosmetically flawed stuff. So I thought maybe he messed up. Well, then a day or so later, I was watching a live stream of Rich on RTU Streams, which is his live stream channel. And during that live stream, someone happened to bring up a YouTuber called Jacob R. And they were talking about DK Oldies on this live stream, so somehow Jacob R got brought into it because they were saying he has videos of DK Oldies stuff too. So I leave that live stream and I go check out Jacob R's channel. I've never heard of Jacob R, but he has like 300,000 subscribers, so he's no small channel or anything. And I go to his channel, and one of the first videos I see is DK Oldies PS3 video, where he got a fat PS3 from DK Oldies. I click on the video and I start it up, and he starts tearing this thing apart, talking about how he got it from DK Oldies.
No, he tried it first. He tried it first. I tried mine first, so they couldn't say, oh, the video is too fucking quiet. Holy shit, sorry.
And this is one of the most mustiest, dirtiest, dustiest PS3s I've ever seen. Like, it looks rough. Like it was sitting in someone's garage, and they
Smoker's house. The dust was orange.
bought it from him and then did absolutely nothing to it and sold it to another customer.
Time for the big reveal. I got all the screws off on the top. Let's go ahead and pull this cover all the way off and see what it looks like inside. Oh, man. Oh.
And him and Rich are the only people I've really heard of having horrible experiences with DK Oldies like that, where it looks like they do absolutely
Oh no, where is this going?
nothing to the stuff you're paying premium price for.
Please don't say it's going to go there, dude, because I'm going to shit.
And then all of a sudden, I catch out of the corner of my eye the feed of just videos, recommended videos, going down my screen, and they're all negative videos about DK Oldies. Every freaking one of them. I mean, just
Where is this
the
going
whole
to? That's
thing
why I'm...
is just loaded down with DK Oldies videos. No good videos. No happy, cheery, thumbs up videos or anything. All bad videos of people saying, I've been scammed. DK Oldies is a scam. They're a joke. Just goes on and on and on. And then the day after that, Rich uploads another video where he got a PS2 from DK Oldies.
Wasn't the day after.
When he opens his PS2, it's dirty on the outside. The controllers are dirty. The whole console's dirty on the outside. It had like a film or something on it. He was taking microfiber cloths and cleaning it like they should have already done. Nothing should have came off of that because
I can't tell where he's going. This is curious. I've never had a video like
it
this.
should have been cleaned before it was sent. And then he picks
I don't know if he's simping yet. I can't tell.
the console up, and you can hear stuff rattling on the inside.
Oh no.
I love my editor's editing. Reminds me of the time when I helped a friend move into a house that was previously owned by heavy smokers. The walls, yeah. Oh, dude, I've had computers, and you can't. You know how you could tell too, even if it doesn't matter the color of the dust. It's usually orange anyway. It's always like if you try to brush it, it just stays on.
Yeah, there's something. There's stuff rattling around the inside of it.
Rattling on the inside. You know you're not doing anything to these if you didn't even notice that there was something rattling on the inside of this PS2. I mean, come on. What?
This guy probably shit himself when it didn't even read discs of the PS3 or Xbox. Excuse me.
What a joke. That is just unreal. And then he plugs it in and he hits the disc tray button to open it. And it sounds like a 67 Chevy trying to start its engine. You know,
yeah, he's not exaggerating.
like, holy
you guys heard
cow. And you didn't notice that when you plugged it in and refurbished it to make sure it worked? You didn't hear?
Yeah, I couldn't tell where this guy was going. This is such an interesting video because he almost sounded like for a second he was gonna. Well, let's see. Why am I talking? Let me shut the fuck up.
The car engine start up in the background? I mean, give me a break. So you can't sit there and tell me you refurbished anything.
Tell your dad I'm looking forward to it.
They open it up, the whole inside's full of dust. There's not one fingerprint in there. The dust is still there. They're sitting there wiping it off. I mean, they didn't even open this. They didn't even check the disc tray.
The red format screen? What do you mean?
They didn't even check the disc tray. There were even parts inside of the console when he opened it up that were legit broke and cracked all the way through. The whole console looked like it was swelled. The casing was swelled up and broke. If that was me, I would have been so pissed. So pissed. So after seeing all this within the last 48 hours, I've come to realize that this DK Oldies thing isn't just a couple of YouTubers getting some bad stuff. This is way, way bigger than I ever thought it was.
Yep.
And I didn't even realize how big this DK Oldies scam thing really
dog
went
is just
until the
chilling.
last couple days. After all the stuff I've heard and seen in the last 48 hours about DK Oldies, there is no more middleman on DK Oldies. There's no defending them.
Yeah, how can you defend him? You know? Don't you think, too, like, if I was lying, not saying him, just in general, dude, they would be all over me. I know they're watching Jay and I like a fucking hawk. We're both blocked. Like, they put out, wasn't that, they put out the video, right? What was the date of their We Refurbished Consoles? Was it right after Jacob's R video or mine? And you could tell their character, too, because they haven't said, we'll try to do better, we apologize, none of that. None of that.
Was no mistakes made here. I mean, there was mistakes made here, obviously. But they aren't accidents. They are intentionally sick.
I love his poster behind. Yo, that poster, that's the one I see on YouTube all the time, the animation. DKO has sent me Dr. Sexy Coco's Cum Stained Wii U. Well, actually, that's a gift.
Sending people this junk-ass shit and charging them premium price, trying to say that they're making sure it works, they're cleaning it, and they're making sure it's in top condition before they send it to you, and that's why you're getting the premium price. Oh, and to make sure it's not a fake cartridge.
There's a good chance, Harvey Weinstein. There's a good chance. I was thinking that, too.
Or something like that. But why would I trust someone to tell me if it's a fake cartridge or not?
There's the re-roll.
When you're not even opening it to clean it. I mean, what if I took a legit N64 shell and I sent it into DK Oldies with a fake motherboard inside of it? Would they even know? Because they're obviously not opening anything.
Nope.
Because all the stuff I've seen in the last...
But you know what? They wouldn't care, dude. You know why? Because they're turning this stuff around at such insane profits and doing nothing to it. They're just taking this stuff, getting it from wholesale, at best, and maybe wiping on. They don't even look like they're wiping it off in the exterior, and they're turning and flipping it for 3 times the price.
last 48 hours, all the dirty ass PS3s, the broken
Stephen Crowdy's an empty gun holster. I don't notice it.
PS2s, or the disc trace
Billy Mitchell. Why would Billy Mitchell?
sounds like a motor revving up in the backyard, and an NES with a hole in it so big that a fucking chipmunk could live inside of it. I mean, there is no more defending DK Oldies. They are legit scamming people, without question. I've come to realize that my experiences with DK Oldies are the minority, and the majority is all negative shit. One thing's for sure, I won't be buying from DK Oldies anymore, and if you're thinking about buying from DK Oldies, just don't. Because they're fucking ripping people off, and they're not cleaning or opening shit. Check on eBay, go to a local game store, anything but DK Oldies, because they check nothing. They are definitely lying. They can take their YouTube videos, how they're repairing stuff and cleaning stuff, and fixing controllers and opening stuff to make sure it's real. They can take those videos and shove them right where the sun don't shine, because that is bullshit. We know it, and they know it. You guys take it easy, and as always, I will catch you on the other side.
Yo, my feed is DK. It's DK Oldies. Phil looking sexy. Is DK Oldie? That was mid-frame of him saying
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Is Jacob R's videos and my videos. It's crazy, dude. Review Tech, man. Like, people are doing commentaries on my video. It's kind of bizarre. I almost feel semi-relevant. No. You don't insult DK Oldies like that. At least they have products being pushed out. And there's the re-roll. What happened to that guy? Is he like in witness protection now? The like CEO of Artisan Builds. Nearing the harmonious endgame. Oh, but see, all right. Oh, I'm feeding into my DSP addiction again. I have to. We'll get to QVC, but he doesn't want. He doesn't. He thinks it'll. He doesn't want to be a lolcow, but this is okay. Let's see if it's actually.
All right, guys, we got one more hour. Again,
Fuck QVC. Are you kidding me? Do you know the comedy gold that's in there? Dude, one of the ladies called the black fan grill on the Series S a fucking Bluetooth speaker. Are you kidding me? And the guy like tripped up his words while he was playing the Dorito challenge for Xbox 360 and his Series X and called himself Clutter Buns. Clutter Buns. QVC is fucking gold. Burger Belly. Burger Belly. I like that one.
Thank you to everyone here.
Isn't there, speaking of which, going back to Phil again, isn't there like a burger compilation of Phil saying burger 1,000 times?
Chilling. Last chance. If you would like to support the stream in any way, it sure would be great. Engagement today is sky high. Like, engagement today is really, really good. For some reason, support is like slower than a normal stream.
He said he wasn't going to do this anymore, Phil. When was this video from? 2 hours ago.
I'm not even kidding. Like, a regular stream of any game, not even Hogwarts, usually does better than this. I don't know.
More like DK Moldy's, I'll be on my way. Dude, probably. DK, you'll get fucking lung cancer from the amount of tar in some of their consoles.
Why today, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, support dried up when it was so good on Tuesday. So I hope this is maybe just an exception to the rule. I don't know what's going on. But you guys...
But this is begging, Phil. You're trying to incentivize, like, guys, it's tough, man. It's not doing... All right, come on, let's get together.
We're having a great time with this on Tuesday. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. And again, we're close to hitting the meat of it.
The meat. Phil is hitting the meat.
from what I'm to understand. Oh, now my controller battery's low. Let me swap that out quickly
Kreeski's update video? Sure.
before we start.
What is going on? Phil, what are you doing? The suspense
By the
is
way,
killing
where
me,
are you
Phil.
all? Where's everyone? Like, no one's talking.
Because if they say anything that's even remotely out of line, Phil, you ban them. So they'll be, it's like, again, it's like kids in a class afraid to talk.
Seriously. Derek says the max level in this game is level 40. Oh, okay. What level am I? 12? Something like that? So I'm not even close. I don't know why I would be. Only 7 hours in, right? Okay. Everyone here? Yes, we're back. We're going to resume, guys. We're about to resume right now. I know we lost over 100 people during the break.
Remember, when Phil plays a game, don't ask him questions. He's like, I'm here playing a game. You're here to watch. Don't engage. Phil, that's where the money is with the engagement. People like to engage. Why do you think my streams do better when I'm just talking, Phil? Or I'm reacting to something. People enjoy the engagement. Hey, Richie, did you ever watch Sucker Free Countdown? And why is it? It rings a bell, but I'm not sure. When they were still doing music-related stuff. Dude, I remember like TRL. I think it was called TRL, right? And there was Carson Daly. God, it was a fucking different time, dude. It's like a Twilight Zone. Remember that? And you have everyone up there. Like Eminem was there like every other day. Yep, Carson Daly, dude. It's a different fucking time. Yes, you can. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go piss while I give you the Phil Snort music. That is a perfect segue. Where the hell is it?
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet
Solid
that's dripping.
Crusader.
I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is
I'm
going.
gonna go
My
take that
sinuses
red
are
pill now,
inflamed.
Andrew. With my
throat is
burger
gummed
belly.
up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort,
Code.
breasts, snort, snort,
I got the drip.
breasts, breasts, snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go. Damn. I got the drip. Go. I got the tips. Go. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go. Damn. I got the drip. Go. I got the tips. Go. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go.
snort, snort, snort,
Code. Drip.
snort, snort,
I got the drip. Go. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip go.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip go. Damn, I got the drip go. I got the tips go. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat.
Be patient and hold on for
Timmy.
like another.
Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a
2
faucet
minutes
that's
until you
dripping.
get some coffee.
Damn.
Snort,
I gotta run bench
snort,
marks, more bench
snort.
marks than
Code.
I need you anyway.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip
Give me
go.
another minute.
Snort.
I was talking to my mom about my kids
Code. Drip.
Snort,
in terms
snort.
of like
I
what's
got the
going on
drip
this
go.
weekend. Nothing
I got the
wrong.
drip go. I got the drip go. I got the drip go. I got the drip
And
go.
no, not a quick
I
fap
got the
session. I
drip
ain't that
go.
quick.
I got the drip
Hold on,
go.
do you want a different song?
I got the drip go. I got the drip go. Can't make it stop.
Helping Steven Crowder.
I swear I'll be back. I can't believe there's still 900 and plus people here. I feel like I was gone for 3 hours. I'll be right back. shit, so you guys are nuts. I guess you enjoy the music and the birds. Ah, Dead Space actually sounds like a good idea. Don't worry, I'm actually going to change the scene. See if there's any more surprises with Phil.
The whopping 15-minute break for me to pee and see what my wife was up to. And stretch my legs.
Yeah, so what, Phil? People leave. I would leave. Like, I can't even get mad at anybody because if a streamer left, I would leave and come back too. Did QVC really go bankrupt? Yeah, people leave. So what? They don't want to sit there and be bored. I don't want to sit there and be bored either. So if some streamer I'm watching goes to take a shit, I'm going to go fucking do something else.
All right, guys. So, final hour of gameplay. Thanks to everyone chilling. It would be great if we could get some more support of any kind by the...
Wait, he left for 15 minutes and he's actually complaining? I'm surprised he didn't lose more.
Stream. I actually don't know why we're having a normally slow support stream today when it was so good on Tuesday. I hope it's not a pattern.
He doesn't have too much pride to do this is pathetic, but actually getting a sign-on bonus to do what may have been a successful podcast. Oh, you're going to call me a lolcow. This is why you're a lolcow, Phil. I mean, if he woke up and figured this out, I wouldn't be enjoying him as much. So maybe I should shut up. I hope it's not a pattern. You could still be around and be bankrupt. There's many companies that they're in bankruptcy protection. Like Circuit City was around for a while.
But I'm enjoying myself. Okay, let's continue.
So Phil, do what your audience wants, engage with them, and enjoy the game on your own time. What I did, that's actually one thing I gotta say. Do you realize I can't get over this 1440p on a docked handheld on high settings for Crash Bandicoot? We're getting to the point that it has nothing to do with the brand Aya Neo. We're getting to the point where we're going beyond with current gen games 1080p with integrated graphics. Think about that. Especially from the jump from Vega to RDNA 2, like God, like you were like, I mean, you could play Elden Ring on Vega, but like 720p medium preset, put high anti-aliasing on. Well, actually, you could get the Aya Neo Geek. Here is an asterisk that I'm going to talk about in the videos, though, because integrated graphics use the RAM, DDR5 RAM that's in there. AMD's drivers automatically allocate how much RAM you may need. So if you're playing one game, it may give you 2 gigabytes of VRAM because it's older. If another game, 4. However, there is another issue with that, though. Depending on how much RAM you have, it'll be limited to how much it could allocate for video memory. So I hate to say it with these consoles, minus the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is optimized to do shit. That was a very scientific way it's a very technical way, I should say, to explain it. If you get 16 gigabytes, I feel like the GPU gets bottlenecked because usually the software or the drivers will allocate less RAM to the integrated graphics. Whereas if you had 32 gigs, it a lot of times allocates 6 gigs, which is plenty for playing at 1080p gaming. So, I don't know. Philip Burnell is a man.
So we are now going...
I'm thinking that I'm gonna say in the video, you probably, like, even if you have to get it, like, I wonder if they have this configuration. Like, if you want to save money, get the 800p screen, get 512 gigabytes of storage, and you could upgrade the storage later down the line, or if you don't want whatever. But I would cut the other corners and get 32 gigabytes, even if you get like the 800p screen model, because it'll limit you with the games that you could play. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. So play Dead Space, possibly. Rich, don't forget a Viagra pill for me and the bird. Well, I'm still, like, down, like, 120 pounds. I've put some back on, I know, but, like, tonight I had protein bars for dinner. So, like, I'll never be 420 pounds again. Just not going to happen. You're underweight. Yeah, I know some people who, no matter how much they eat, they can't put weight on. It's free. So play Dead Space pod. DSP reminds me of this Karen at work the other day who decided to critique me on the way I cleaned the bathrooms. That's definitely... No. I don't think Phil would go that far. Phil would be quantum, though. Oh my god, what the fuck? I just farted out that protein bar. Born late to explore the Earth. Born too early to explore the universe. Born just in time to explore Phil. You'll be able to figure out the entire universe before you'll be able to figure out Phil, though. Yeah, that was a powerful fart, man. Powerful. It was clean. Didn't feel like a snap with it. And the whole protein bar just flew out of my ass. What's up, Rich? I buy broken electronics off eBay and repair them. Came across the DKOLs on there with tons of listings for broken console lots. They're interesting, man. They're interesting.
We're going to do the Daedalian key.
DSP, you weren't viral, dude. Alright, so I wanted to watch this from
Return window closed. My son is heartbroken. We're unable to fix it. Not sure what to do. Remove.
Because there is a lot of these scams on Amazon. I've shown them.
By Amazon. Twice now, this company is so...
That's another video I'm going to do with the Liberace PC updated. The only game that straight up can't run, even can run Callisto Protocol pretty good, is Dead Space, the remake. Very bizarre. Very bizarre.
Sold me a damaged computer. First one, the graphics wouldn't register in the computer, and now my computer won't register to the monitor. Crossed out. I'm super irritated that my wife can't use the gaming PC for gaming because they sent her a defective PC. Removed.
What? It is 2023, and you've seen me get scammed purposely on many occasions. But this, my friends, goes beyond a mere scam. This is fraud. This is fraud. I, last year, did a video building the cheapest Amazon gaming PC I could that was remotely okay. It's like $300. Fun video, perform well, yada, yada, yada. So, it's 2023. I figured, hey, let's do an updated version, see what parts...
Wait, did he use the box as a case?
...parts are out there. And so, I went on Amazon, typed in gaming PC, and started scrolling. And kept scrolling. Until I started finding some results that seemed a little odd. Behold, my friends. This. Holy.
Where's the rest of you?
Where's the... This is a system that I paid $500 for.
What is that graphics card, dude? It looks like...
Is advertised gaming PC, gaming PC, gaming...
Rich's belly is bigger than my bank balance. Could you use my ass as a parking garage for your Maserati so I could drive it around?
PC. And look what you get with your gaming PC. Okay. So you get yourself an RGB strip. You get yourself a tiny little graphics card, which is a GTX
750. That is Kepler.
Wait.
No, that's not Kepler. That's Maxwell.
750. Wait. That's not even what they told me it was. Wait, hold on.
The listing does say that it comes with a GTX 650.
You defrauded them!
Please don't remove this label. These video ports are disabled. Use video ports on your video card below. And it's just like the crappiest sticker. Like, cool. Matt, no, we need B-roll this. Oh, okay.
This thing was $500.
Desktop computer and
I can't believe that.
Intel
It's not going to play shit.
i5 3.1 gigahertz. Okay, now I'm gonna stop you right there. Intel i5 sounds reasonable. But what kind of i5?
He just spit all over the place. You see that?
You might ask. Well, if you scroll down, and you scroll down, it's an
Ivy Bridge at best.
i5 2400.
Oh my God. They go in Sandy Bridge. They're going Sandy Bridge. Oh God. But here's the thing, man. Straight up quad cores, you can't even really fuck with them for PC gaming anymore.
10 generations behind. I'm telling you, these components are basically e-waste. Oh! Uh-huh! They didn't give us the parts at all. It literally immediately pops up. It's an i7 2600, which is a reasonable step up from the i5 that they were promising. Did we get lucky and get a better?
They don't even know the parts they're putting in there. They don't even know the parts they're putting. I mean, hey, at least you could somewhat game with a 4-core 8-thread. You have to have a hyper-threaded or multi-threaded 4-core, and you're not fine, but you'll be able to play most games.
Better system this time? Yeah, I'll take an i7 and a slightly newer GPU, theoretically, but you could probably just as easily get a worse one. This stuff is all worth literally nothing, so they don't care which one they even send you. Let me actually show you what I'm talking about, because it's one thing to like talk about it. I'm gonna open up Amazon.com. Gaming PC search on Amazon, okay? Ignore the top 2 sponsor listings. We've got this. Number 2 is the system that I purchased. This is the Lurker. This is exactly it. This has 2,700 ratings.
Yeah, what is it? 4 or 5 stars?
I didn't see.
Okay, I just want to make sure you rebooted
Hold on.
there.
I'm gonna conservatively say that 1 out of what? Maybe 10 people will review something on Amazon. So they're selling tens of thousands.
Yeah, in my opinion, 4 stars is shit. Anything that's anything below 4.5 stars, I won't buy. Buy Rich, one of the prison guards. Are they touching your tattooed nipples? Austin Evans reading PS1 approved by DK Oldies. Yeah. Send it to Phil with Windows 10 on it. Yeah, here's your new PC, Phil. It actually would be a step back and you would have no idea.
And here's another one in another different case for the same price. Here's the one that I supposedly purchased. Another one I supposedly purchased. You know what I think is going on right now? Is that there are a couple of companies, like Alarco, who clearly are the most successful from first glance, who've gamed the SEO on Amazon, have owned the gaming PC search.
You think for someone who doesn't know PCs, they're gonna look at this $1,500 one and they go, oh my God, that's too expensive. And they go, oh, the $500 one, it's a little slow, but is it $1,000 slower? I don't know.
It is clear to me there are shenanigans afoot. Skullduggery abounds. Let me take a minute. Let me build a system for you. Let me show you what $450 should actually get you if you have a little bit of time to actually build a system yourself. What a modern system should contain. So it's one thing to talk about the performance or the lack of performance of the system, but it's another thing to actually show you what you're really getting with this. So the first thing I want to do is get a closer look at the CPU. The advantage of having a large case with nothing inside is it is very easy to work on. The downside is that there's basically no reason to ever do this because while this is old, there's actually no real upgrades you could.
Yeah, once you're the i7 2600 is it for that board.
Due to this, not really. So this, my friends, is our Intel Core i7 2600. This processor was released.
No, it has a GPU. It has a 750.
12 years ago, 2011.
I think I used that for the first gaming PC I ever built in high school.
That's made me feel old. Mine was a Pentium 3.
You're old. This, my friends, is an
Yeah, bye, motherfuckers. Talking about old. I was gaming on 286s. I remember almost 2 years ago, I delivered to Austin during my route. Got a picture with him. Pretty nice guy. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. He seems like a nice dude. Oh yeah, man. I remember he passed away back in 2016. But my dad's friend George used to come over with like a floppy disk full of like pirated old games, and I would play them on a 286.
AMD Ryzen 7 5700G, and for the low price of $178 purchased directly from Amazon.com. This has a massive amount of performance compared to what you're getting with the Core i7. So we're gonna go from
can't even compare
4 cores on this to 8 cores on the Ryzen chip. They're also far newer, they support hyper-threading, and importantly, this also has totally reasonable integrated graphics. You'll be able to game way better than this dedicated graphics card, which is almost 10 years old. Well, how much would I actually be spending on this?
So on eBay, what's actually really funny is that like, it's actually kind of hard to find those specific parts. Like all the i7 2600s I got were the K version, which will overclock, 30 bucks on eBay. And then the GTX 750 Ti, which is also better, 56 on.
Oh, that's one of the rarer ones, the 4GB model. The normal, they had a 1GB 750 Ti, then they had a 2. The 2 was the one you'd see everywhere.
eBay.
Something else I don't understand is they're using a 1 terabyte hard drive, which is just stupid. Like, I get that you're getting capacity, but like, so for my system, I'm using a 500GB Crucial P3. Not only is this going to be like legit.
I can't go back to mechanical. There's no fucking way, dude. I remember almost 2 years. Oh yeah, I answered that one. Favorite CPU: Xeon E5, 8-core Ivy Bridge, overclockable on X. I bet that CPU to this day still holds shit down.
Legitimately 30.
What's sad is Windows 11 is going to make a lot of computers that still could hold shit down e-waste, because that, like, I heard even with the workarounds with Windows 11, they won't let you have certain updates, so you're not going to have the full-fledged Windows 11, and eventually they're going to stop supporting 10. So unfortunately, a lot of computers are going to that had potential are going to be dead.
30 times faster than the hard drive, but this also wasn't even that expensive. 50 bucks.
So for the SSD, that was actually 35.
Wait, no.
Fun fact.
Pretty fast read and write speeds too.
That is exactly how much we found the same HDD for on eBay.
Now I understand that because the system is so old, I actually couldn't install this. I'd have to get a SATA SSD. But even then, it's still the same price. It's gonna be so much faster. Like the fact that they put that in there, I'm gonna just guess that they just had a pile of old hard drives and they also just stuffed it in here.
100%.
You know what I'll tell you? What do you think they're actually doing? They're probably taking.
The computers are going to e-waste means the computers are going to become garbage. Literally.
These old systems, which are e-waste, they're meant to be recycled. They're salvaging the components that they can out of them, which, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, beats it going in a landfill. But they're not spending $150 on components for this. No. Companies are probably paying them to take these components. I mean, this stuff.
Yeah, because it's useless garbage. What are you doing with a 750? Even the TI, you maybe with some games could scrape by at like low settings, 1080p. You may even have to go down to 720p.
Is a decade old. Looking at the rest of this, I mean, it looks like they just straight ripped it out of a Dell. So we've got a very generic, cheap board.
They probably did.
Which, especially for a system this old, you can get for pennies on the dollar. GHT 2022. Wait, I'm just realizing. They watermarked this RAM. It says GHT 2022. So I'm assuming when they get these things in and they're recycling from the Dells, they probably do a quick little test to see if the RAM still works. They put a little stamp on it and they put it in their pile of components.
$18 on Amazon, that's almost $1 per gigabyte.
Now, I'm actually going to be using pretty much the exact same amount of RAM. So I'm going to also be going with 16 gigs of RAM for my system. The big difference is this is going to be running far, far faster, which is important because this is going to be feeding not only my CPU.
Yeah, but Linux is, look, man, Windows is still, whether you want it to be or not, the leading operating system. Now, the niche community, the tech heads will survive, but yeah, and I know there's, like, you say the processor doesn't physically support it. Don't they have TPM modules for certain motherboards that you can buy? It is a stupid requirement. But that's the thing. Here's the problem. from a corporate perspective. If they didn't do something that made the old computers e-waste, why the fuck would you ever need to upgrade them? Why? If you're just running like some of these offices are still running Windows XP, and it just does what they need it to do. That ain't good for business. What is it called? Obsolescence. It's not. I forgot. Designed obsolescence. Something along those lines. They got to do something, man, to get people. Oh yeah, it's a security feature we need, aka buy new hardware.
CPU, but also my GPU.
See you later, King of Weebs. Planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence. Thank you, Google Fish.
You got a good idea of how bad this system is. But let me actually build my system, which, again, costs the same amount of money. Is going to be a lot more powerful. Let me build this. We're going to put them side by side. And let's just see what...
I know TPM it offers better security. I got TPM 2.0, but...
kind of performance you're getting out of the Scamazon PC compared to what you could do if you did it yourself. Because feeling pretty confident my system's going to be a little bit better. By a little bit, I mean like a lot. All right, so my $450 build is ready to go. Now, at first glance, it looks very similar to the Scamazon Special over here. Now, while in hindsight, I probably should have picked a case that didn't have a white interior to make my cable management look a little bit better. But other than that, this is actually really similar. We've got ourselves 4 RGB fans and opposed to 3 on this system. I would say my RGB is maybe not quite as bright as that, but honestly, the cases are very similar. To illustrate the difference between my system and the Alarco, I've got Cinebench. Now this is a CPU benchmark. It's generally a good sort of idea for the responsiveness and the processing power of each system. So the Alarco scored 681 on single core, 3342 on multi-core, and I will say it took a very long time to run. We come over to my system, I've got almost triple the single core, 1504, and like 4 or 5 times the multi-cores, 13,686 compared to 30.
Yeah, it's a CPU from 2011, man.
342. All this to say that for the same money,
I hate RGB generally. I just deal with it if certain parts have it fine.
My system has a massively higher level of performance. But it's one thing to see CPU and responsiveness, and I've got an SSD, which means it doesn't take me 5 minutes to load Fortnite, but let's actually do some gaming. They promise that this is great for Fortnite, so let's take them up on it. Let's actually load up a game of Fortnite on each and see how they compare. If I lose, I'm gonna be really sad. So I will say, as we were setting up this, we couldn't exactly match the settings from the leaflet, mostly because Fortnite has been updated and some things have changed, but we've got it pretty close. So we actually have a pair of matching 1600 by 900 monitors. They're tiny and not very good looking, but
I like, dude, the more clean my computer looks, the better. Actually, the case I got is kind of ridiculous, the Thermaltake case, so I'm kind of going against that with the 4090 build I'm doing. But again, I'll show you the case after this.
Trying to keep it fair. So my settings here are essentially, I've got custom, which is mostly just low. I've got view distance set to epic. I do actually have temporal super resolution and
oh yeah, that just reminded me I have to play some Fortnite for on the INEO Geek. Thank you, Austin.
Aliasing, which means that it's running at 66%
benchmark it.
Of 900p, which is 720-ish or whatever, but we've got it as close as possible. But importantly, I'm going to match that on this system, which I'm sure is going to tell me like, hey, you can run way faster. But Matt, would you care to join me and see what the actual performance of these systems are?
We're gonna fight each other?
Yep. I'm going to be playing on the Alarco. Matt is going to be playing on the $450 system, and let's see what we're actually going to be able to get. Look, okay, you're in the game already. How long does it take for me?
It's gonna take. Fuck mechanical. What is this frame rate?
Bro!
I just took out Tomato Town, so.
There we go, I'm in. Okay, I will say my system is playable right now. I'm getting like mid 40s. It's not.
You ain't getting 100 and something frames a second, though.
Good. Yours consistently over 60 FPS though, right?
My average right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with Unreal Engine. Well, did they overhaul it all to Unreal Engine 5? Gonna see if I could fuck with Nanite on the INEO Geek. Thank you guys thank you Austin, and thank you audience for reminding me of all this. Well, dude, no, we've found out Phil's specs. Phil, like we've said before, Phil Your specs are fine. Just upgrade to Windows 10. Here's the fact that it's fine. He's streaming from the PC now, and it has Windows 8.1. Obviously, it has the hardware chops for him to stream. If anything, his streaming experience would become better on Windows 10 because things would be supported. I'm going to shut the fuck up about Phil now. Let's continue.
Is 71.
You're clearly getting a lot more performance than I am.
I could definitely push this up higher for graphic settings.
Yeah. Because the thing, I kind of understand this computer right now. It's just barely good enough that if I'm some 12-year-old kid and I get this, I'm like, I'm playing Fortnite because it's technically playable. But you look at it compared to this, which mind you is not exactly
My kids already know better, so they wouldn't be saying that.
Massively powerful PC, but is better in every possible way. And you're getting like, what, 50% more frame rate than I am? Let's play some Forza. It's one thing to just follow their guideline and, you know, play the game that they recommend, but I actually want to try a more modern title and see if it's remotely feasible.
Won't even load up.
Wow, you're not good at donuts, man.
Cool, thanks. Really appreciate that.
Wow, it loaded up.
There you go, you got it.
I'm actually surprised it loaded up.
Now. Just get a nice wide slide. I mean,
give you a wide slide.
Oh boy, wow, did you see that lag? Part of my problem, especially with a...
Well, I taught my kids, just like my dad. What's up, Sonia? How are you? Well, I taught my kids, cow carrot. You know, just like my dad taught me with audio, like what to be discerned and what to listen to.
An open world game like this is that it's running on a hard drive, which means that as you load assets in, it gets choppy. I think this Lurker is pretty much the bare minimum to be able to play most games. And I will actually say that the fact that they sent us the 750 instead of the 650 actually makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah, the 650, you wouldn't be playing shit. Wouldn't even fuck with Fortnite.
This has 4 gigs of RAM, which is pretty much the bare minimum for a lot of newer titles.
Nope, 8. And now with integrated graphics getting way more powerful, if you want a game on integrated graphics, which you're more than capable of with RDNA 2 and the 6000 chips, I would say you need 32 gigs. Here's why, like I said before, and I'm going to mention this in the iNeo Geek review because there's different people here now. The GPU, and I'll say it the shorter version, don't worry. GPU uses the RAM, since it's integrated graphics, that the same RAM the system uses. The less you have, the less it could use. The less it could use, the crappier your games will run. 32 is the next 16. It's kind of sort of happening already.
That 650 that we had ordered only...
Yes, because the 750 Ti was actually based on Maxwell architecture, which is newer, the same as the 10 series graphics cards, Augie, Axiom. And the 760, even though it's more powerful, was based on Kepler, which was old and no longer is supported.
We had 1 gig of RAM, which means that...
If 4 gigabytes is the bare minimum for 2 Google, pretty much.
Most games like Forza probably wouldn't have even run. So one thing I don't understand with this are the reviews. Now, there are a lot of negative reviews for Lurker on Amazon, of people having very legitimate complaints. And instead of those complaints being heard, they're removing the comments. They did not give us the license for the Windows. Now have no way to contact them, no website or customer service number. Perfectly reasonable 1-star review. Crossed out. This item was fulfilled by Amazon and we take responsibility for this fulfillment experience. Ordered a gaming PC with an i7 core processor as advertised on the listing, but when I received the item and started up, it says only it's an i5. Again, crossed out, this item was fulfilled by Amazon. Like how we ordered the i5 and got the i7, someone ordered the i7 and got the i5. Like they're just shipping these things out, they don't care. I'm a 12-year-old boy who spent lots of money on this PC. It never functioned as advertised, and local computer repair guys would not even look at it. It seems like this is a company that scams 12-year-olds out of their birthday money. Removed by Amazon.
Jesus.
This is a 12-year-old kid. He bought this, he even recognizes. How is it that a 12-year-old can recognize that this company exists to scam 12-year-olds out of money? And Amazon, not only is not doing anything about it, they removed his review. This is not okay. This is not okay. I hope, and sincerely, I hope that someone from Amazon sees this video and does something about this. There's nothing against the idea of selling a computer on Amazon that has some older components in it. That's fine, but you should disclaim that. Don't just say Core i5 and call it a day and then
Yeah, and make it seem like it's some new fucking computer with new components and that it's capable.
The actual model number 15 pages deep on the listing. Tell me what I am buying, disclaim that it does have some used components, and charge me a reasonable amount. $200 for this thing, I could buy it. But $500 and being on the top of the Amazon gaming PC search? What are you doing?
Big profit margins and shit. Hey, it sounds familiar. Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
We look at a lot of silly scams and goofy things and everything, but like, this is at a different level. This is a completely different level. And I really think that someone at Amazon needs to do something about this because these kids are getting straight up ripped off. Paid so much.
All right, let's Here, I'll show you the case that I got on Amazon, Amazon.com. Oh man, these farts are vicious tonight. Vicious ass farts. All right, why can't I see my mouse? Why does it keep disappearing after the... Oh, here we go. Orders... Thermal take. 4.5 stars. Here, I'll show it to you now. Hold on. Here. Last week, I know I just purchased it. What I like about this case is that it lets you either mount the GPU vertical or horizontal. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't even need it. I can bring it back. That's actually what I'm really hoping for. Oh, man. All right. No. I hear nothing but bad things about Alienware recently. Walmart's overpowered. Oh, God. What happened with all that shit? What happened, man? QVC, Xbox. Let's just put in Xbox. I love what they say. "7 years ago, I'm game." Maybe no, wait, maybe we saw that before. I love how my videos. Wait, what is he doing? All right, sold. Let me just piss real quick.
One.
She's kind of cute. Well, here. Be right back. Dude, remember the KFC? I guess that was a troll. Remember they were going to come out with the KFC gaming PC? I actually made a video on that. Piss on the lens. Terrence, absolutely. I'll be right back. You gotta hear the fart that I left intro guy. Now let's hear. Hold on though. This fart first. It's most important. The fart. The fart.
How was your anus?
Yo, it almost doesn't sound real. I'm way too proud of that fart. Yeah, it had a brap.
Xbox One S here for you tonight. This one's the Great Machine 2. Actually, I didn't know I was going to be presenting it, and I just picked one of these up a couple of weeks ago for my son as a reward for being a good student this year.
So he did well.
He did well, and we're doing well, because not only is this a gaming device.
I always love how they tell stories because they know nothing about the So I was getting a sandwich and, you know, I put a little too much mustard on it and then it was a little spicy. So I was like, I'm going to be spicy too and get my son a Xbox One S because he got a good report card.
Oh, the screen.
There you go.
For him,
Yeah.
but for the parents,
Yeah.
this is a streaming device to watch all of our favorite shows on Netflix and Hulu. We're playing Pac-Man right now.
And they still go with that everyone who games is like 9 years old. Please play at least 30 seconds of the horse's song while you expose your breath. See now, Foil Grim, that's a reasonable 30 seconds. 30 seconds and tits. It's for... They ask less. We got to get the song, though. Hold on. Before the nipple. Why do horses... review tech. I got to find my own goddamn song, you son of a bitch. Here it is. With an ad. Wait, there's an ad. Hold on.
Yes.
La, 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 la.
The islands of the Bahamas. Fly away.
Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Horses. Why do horses run on courses?
Well, nah, dude, it's only a minute and 22 seconds. We'll do the whole song for you. We'll do the whole song. Thank you for the breast money. Actually, let's show the video. It kind of makes sense. And then we'll go back to... So, when I was at this birthday party, someone farted in my face, and I thought to myself, you know what? My son should get an Xbox Series S. Oh, my God.
Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources.
I put this up Christmas Eve.
Horses. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Horses. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources.
In case you didn't know what the lyrics were.
Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses run on courses? Save Matt Scullins, luscious sources. Why do horses?
Jesus. Can't believe you remember that song. Oh, God. See, Foil Grim? You see? It's a minute. Doesn't derail the stream. I appreciate the 50. We need a 1 hour loop of this. Why? That 1 minute was torture.
one of the free games that will come to you, because not only are you going to get...
Is the clock settings? What Fabio puts on before a photo shoot. Yes. They play my song. Hi, Rich. Yes, I am Titanius. Trying to make sure. Just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Wait, who is this? Oh my god, that reminded me. That was probably a prank call. What was the voicemail? Yeah, it was a fake number. I'm going to work on the pranks tomorrow and benchmarks. Pranks next week. Pranks next week. It begins. And I'll be... like, we were supposed to stream on Jay tonight, but he had some stuff come up. I was supposed to stream with Jay on Twitch, I mean. I've already reacted to the GameStop bathroom horror story a few times. I remember everything, even the time you tried the Cocculus Rift. Oh, yeah. That's what actually got me, even though that was, I'll admit that was a sponsored video, which I had, the video clearly says, that got me into VR, though. So obviously it was a good experience. You know? Next week, the prank calls start to scam places, which that's not against TOS.
Get the gaming device and console, you're going to get a 3-month subscription to something called Game Pass, which gives you access to more than 100 games. Also a 3-month subscription to Xbox Live Gold, also giving you access to some of the hottest, most recent games out there. We'll walk you through that in just a moment. But first, I want to introduce Brett Hamilton, were you doing
Hi, Brett.
that at Pac-Man or what?
Sometimes I take out my frustrations on the television.
You admittedly say you don't play games often, so.
Listen,
I want to see him throwing shit at the screen like the fucking ghost got me. Imagine he was like Wings. Rest in peace, 4K monitor. Studio Owl, thank you for becoming a member. Darman allegedly low. Did you get me to say something stupid? I didn't realize it, Ralph.
I'm not going to come here to show you up.
full disclosure, I use my Xbox for everything except for gaming. I play games here and
Oh, no way. Wow. That is the least shocking thing I've heard in my life.
there. I like Xbox because it's a great gaming system. I love
Why? You don't play games, so what the fuck does it matter to you?
Xbox because we're going to bail out of Pac-Man for a second. All the other cool stuff you can do. And
Why are all their tech experts no taller than 5'1"? It's true. Well, no, they have... No, I can't tell how tall Clutterbuns is.
you can do a lot of cool stuff.
They must hate me because when you look up QVC, my videos on them are when they were gouging people for the price of the PS5. My videos show up before theirs.
Because...
they're probably got this fucking piece of shit. Even the live streams, dude, showed up before theirs.
He just said, yeah, there's games. And there are thousands and thousands of different choices. In fact, we're going to show you...
Valiant Mass? Is that what comes out of your ass? Like Valiant Mass. Look, my gamer score is low. I'll admit it. But... Jesus Christ.
What Xbox Live Gold and what game...
He got all those achievements playing Doritos Ass Run too, whatever it's called.
Game Pass will do for free gaming for you for the next 3 months.
Listen, I'm going to go up in a tree and I'm going to have Jay lay under me on the tree. He's going to have cellophane on his chest and I'm going to leave a Valiant Mass on his chest.
In a
yeah, he got that gamer score playing Doritos Crash Course.
second. But I want to show you, or do you want to do that now?
No. I was just playing Vanna White right
well,
there.
let's do Vanna White, and then
Oh,
we'll go over
you
here.
want to do Vanna White? Okay.
That was my tease. That's what...
Two people talking about a gaming system that don't even pick up a fucking controller. This is This is a thing that was filmed.
It's called a tease. I'm going to show you everything else it does in a second, but I want you to know that unlike...
She looks like when she goes to the gym, she's one of those people that, like, if she doesn't get one of the tags to be able to go tanning in like 30 seconds, she'll start getting pissed. I don't know why I get that vibe from her. You use your Xbox to watch Force Cream Pie. Well, do you share that moment with the quartering?
I just peed in my basement.
Buying the Xbox normally, where you'd have to go out and immediately purchase discs.
Oh, she's a good-looking woman, no question. But I'm telling you, I used to work at the front of a gym, and they all, like, if you didn't get, like, can I have help, please? Like, yeah, I'm sorry, there's 13 other people ahead of you who need something.
That would go right here, or download stuff and pay for it. We're giving you something called Game Pass. And Game Pass, for the next 3 months, allows you to play over 100 games for free. And
wow, congratulations, you read the paper.
I'll say that again. There are 100 games inside Game Pass every single month, and they shuffle it. Every month they take some away, and every month they put some back, but you're guaranteed to find at least 100 titles every single month. On top of that...
Why is there a fly? Like, is there like a fucking rotten piece of meat inside that Xbox? What's going on? I've never seen a fly so attracted to a console.
You're getting something called Xbox Live Gold. So on top of the 100 games...
Like, when it was there for, like, all right, a fly's in the studio, shit happens. But the fly is like, oh, this Xbox smells delicious. I'm going to shit on it and lay eggs. Why?
You're also getting access to titles before they're released, discounts on all the brand new releases, and some other deliciousness inside there.
Yeah, that might be. That's why that fucking fly is circling around it. Did he say extra deliciousness? Did he say extra deliciousness? What does that even mean?
I don't know if deliciousness and gaming go together, but...
Why not?
I'll eat a sandwich right now. This man, he is 5'1" and he needs to eat a sandwich. Now do you understand? Everyone's like, oh God, I'm leaving. Rich is watching QVC. For those of you who are like, let me give it a chance and see what happens. It's kind of weird seeing a middle-aged man watching QVC in a live stream. Do you understand now? It's ridiculous. The things they say are ridiculous. Deliciousness. Both of them don't game, but are selling something about gaming. I mean, well, technically I sold furniture and knew nothing. But no, actually I was trained on the furniture. So that's not true. I don't think they... Maybe, okay, they had pride. All right, I'm going to shut the fuck up. You could sell shit without knowing about it.
Why not?
Kids would eat it up.
Yeah.
I can also tell you that Xbox Live Gold is very important if you or your kids or grandkids...
She has no fucking clue what she's talking about, even in the slightest, though. I take that away. They don't even have talking points.
Kids want to play other people online, like their friends down the street.
Yes, though, if, like, they want to, you know, play a game and play Doritos Crash Course with their friend, they're going to need the gold. Thank you.
This is the way new play dates are.
Yep.
The kids play with their friends on the Xbox, and that's how they get together and hang out.
Yeah, and then we give you some other cool stuff to kick the tires, like a premium version of Pandora and workouts and Sling TV and all that other stuff. Also, a rechargeable battery, and that...
The no-name brand will fry your shit rechargeable battery.
It's a nice little bonus because Xbox controller uses AA batteries, and if your kids are on there or you're on there or your guys are going back and forth with all the gaming...
I still like the fact you can either get a pack or get AA batteries. Just got to keep it real with you. Wish Sony did it.
Normally you'd have to pay to replace the batteries, but oh no, because now you can pop this.
Yeah, the fly is from the KFC PC where someone, like, I probably should have known better with the warming tray. Because imagine that thing actually came out and had a warming tray for your chicken. It would just go rotten in there. Like, you'd have rotten crumbs.
Into the back of your controller.
Even if you cleaned it. Like, you can't clean all the grease out of there.
Charge it using the cable we give you.
Yeah, we all got trolled. We got trolled by KFC. We're all fucking idiots.
and you're off and running. Plus, you get the 2 cables. That's all it is to plug it in to the wall and plug it in.
Well, they even went into details how they were going to use some, like, a low-profile NVIDIA GPU, and they went into, like, the specs and stuff.
To the TV. For those of you wondering, how do I make this thing work? You turn it on. It'll walk you through the setup.
Yes, that is a criticism I have. Microsoft, you should include with the one controller you give, included rechargeable option. It wouldn't cut into your profits that much.
It takes about 5 minutes, and it plugs in just like a Blu-ray player or your cable or your satellite or whatever, and then it lives in your TV. But the nice part about Xbox is it's not just...
Yeah, and then the battery gets bloated as fuck 100%, and then it'll start leaking and ruining the controller. I'd rather just have AA's, or like I said, just get the rechargeable AA's. Do I think that Microsoft should include them? Yes, I do agree with that, and that's a valid criticism. But I still prefer having my own batteries. I actually don't like that they don't do that on the Elite controllers. But they need to fix the Elite controllers so they last for more than a month. Oh, yeah, she's gorgeous.
About games. There's Game Pass we were talking about, and here's Xbox Gold Live. We'll get back to the gaming in a second, but I want you to see just how massive this world is inside the Xbox, because...
Jesus Christ, it's people are just cutting to the chase. Fart on me and suck me off Ralph style. Yeah, exactly. Classy tech, the DualSense Edge. Isn't that out? I should go buy one. Forgot about that. Maybe do a review on it. Anything Sony gets views no matter what. It could be Sony and Apple. Like I'm doing, I'll show you because I know you guys probably thought I was bullshitting. This is like coming soon. I need to do the I Neo Geek video first. This is a fake iPhone 14 Pro compared to a real iPhone 14 Pro. If I can hold the box. That will be interesting. It's obviously going to be shit, but it'll be entertaining shit. That kind of shit does well.
If you go up here to the store, you can see that, yeah, there's games, but there's also a lot more. There's apps. And you say to yourself, wait a second, I thought it was a gaming system. Well, it is a gaming system.
But even back then, there was like smart TVs. And when was this? Like, hold on. 4 years ago, bro. Like, even shit TVs were smart TVs back then. So who cares?
But the ability to be able to do more than just play games means that you can almost use this like a smartphone or a smart TV. So for those of you that have a TV that's a little bit old,
Peter Popoff just shit on my doorstep and lit it on fire. Help! Did he like pour it? But hey, man, maybe you'll get a miracle now. Maybe $100,000 will show up in your bank account. I just feel like playing this for no fucking reason, and you're gonna deal with it. With birds. That is loud though. Gotta lower it.
Good. 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 Good.
Why am I playing this? I don't know.
Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
I won't play the whole song, I promise. Okay. That's from Last Battle for the Sega Genesis. It's a pretty crappy game, but that song, the song is so bad that it's good. When I unboxed my PS5, it was larger than expected. Yeah, it's a tall, large console.
older, and you wish you could watch Netflix, and you wish
What's
you could
up?
watch QVC on YouTube on a television that's not even connected to cable, or Hulu, or play the Blu-ray player. Hey, by the way, not just a Blu-ray player, a 4K Blu-ray player.
To get a movie theater experience.
Because the next TV, if you don't have a 4K TV already, the next TV you're going to buy will be a 4K TV. For those of you who don't know what 4K is, you don't...
That was always a bizarre choice that Sony made with the PS4 Pro. It wasn't a 4K Blu-ray player in there. Still was a regular Blu-ray player.
Need to know. 1080p was the first version of high definition. 4K is 4 times the goodness, 4 times the resolution.
4 times the goodness. I wish he said 4 times the deliciousness.
And that's what this TV is, but you don't need a 4K TV. It's future-proof for the next...
No, you could have a 720p TV. I proved that with the PS5.
TV you buy. So
I always like to say that this isn't a gift just for the kids.
Nope.
It may seem that just when you see the name Xbox. It really is a gift for the entire family.
Oh my God, emergency, man.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Whew. Man, that was deep too.
The kids get what they love, the gaming, the playing with friends. But then as an adult,
That's how you get the ladies.
or as family, you sit down.
Smells like nothing. Usually the big, powerful, airy farts don't have the odor. It's the smaller ones that...
And you watch
at
great
least-
programming, access to thousands and thousands of TV shows that you may not necessarily be getting with cable, or you have to spend so much money because you have to have cable.
Well,
When you unboxed your ass, it was more than expected.
and this is a nice way to watch content or watch movies or watch TV shows.
Yeah, technically 3840 by 2160 is in full 4K.
On televisions that aren't connected to cable. Maybe the basement TV the kids have
That's a good
taken
call
over.
out, right.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not paying that 14 or 15 bucks or whatever a month for another DVR, another cable box. We don't watch cable down there, but we wish we could watch movies and stuff like that. If you've got Netflix, if you have Hulu, I always say this, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you won't believe how much free content, how many free TV.
But you could do this even, this was only 4 years ago. You could have done this anywhere. Oh, the stuff they're talking about. Remember when Wendy Williams farted? Yes! And they fucking limited ads my video like instantly because of a fucking fart. So I had to take the video down. Everyone for some reason thought I took that down to hide something. No. It was a waste of fucking time. And it isn't even about the money when it's limited ads, because it's instantly they did it, it would kill the viewership. YouTube isn't going to push a video that's not going to make them money.
TV shows, how many free movies, original programming you can get. Now you can get that through your Xbox, but roll down here. If you've got HBO and...
Ban men with nipples. I guess I'm getting banned. Yes, I heard as far. Well, I know the protein bars I had today are making me fart. I had them for dinner.
One TV, you can now watch HBO on this TV without paying again.
Look at 1.5 stars. So what a great app that is. Let me go jump and get HBO Go right now. Crunchyroll's banging too.
Because you already own HBO. It's also a music player. There's a lot of free stuff in here too. A lot of free places to...
Yes, it is powerful enough to do multimedia. So you could kind of sort of do that with that Asus PC I just reviewed. What's the viewership on that? Why am I looking this up now? Because I'm stoned. That's why I'm looking it up now. But I don't care. I'm going to look it up now. I'm just curious. Because those are the slow grower videos. Yes, just like my penis. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, shit. It's almost at it's at 91.5 thousand views. That's what I'm saying, man. Those videos, they have legs. They may not grow quickly, like my penis. I'm kidding. My penis works fine. Why am I talking about that? Anyway, but those videos over time get viewership. They may not blow up like a news story right away, but news stories age like milk in the hot sun. I don't have anything in there. It's empty. I am not going to get more coffee.
Go lots of ways to explore, whether it's sports or...
I don't know why I'm talking about that. Something made me think of that. Oh, because we were talking about how even the Asus shit computer can run these apps. Like, whoop-de-doo, it could run apps.
Movies, there's educational apps. I get the MLB app every year for my phone and my television and my tablet. I'm from Baltimore, but...
Yeah, they're dot matrixing. And this is when Microsoft was like, yeah, let's pivot away from that, because, like, even in 2013, like, the smart everything was happening. Like, Microsoft totally, like, probably because when they started developing the Xbox One, this was before they knew, like, everything was going to be smart televisions. So they were like, we got them, man. They're going to have apps, and they're going to have this. And it's like, oh, yeah, now even a cheap fucking $80 TV could do that. Oops.
I live here now. I can't watch the Orioles. This year I can't watch the Orioles, period. Because
but at least there is Connect. Oh, he's making the cheesy, oh, my team is doing bad joke. He's, and she's going to laugh, and she doesn't think it's funny.
No offense, guys. It's all.
I don't care. I want to go tanning.
Awful. But I can watch Major League Baseball from other markets here. So lots of different ways to kind of kick the tires, and an easy way to do it.
A lot of easy way to kick the tires. Yeah, explore your gaming console and watch a bunch of apps you could watch. This was 2018, right? Yeah. Summer 2018. Like, oh, God.
But using this universal remote. So this...
Buy a game console, do a bunch of streaming shit that at the time they were making this video, you could literally do anywhere else.
This is now the remote control not only for gaming, but also up and down and left.
For porn.
And right when it comes to going and selecting something new and different. If you ever get lost, there's the Xbox logo. You hit the home.
I'm lost, sir. Can you save me?
Button. You go back to that original screen, and there we are.
And this is the Xbox One S. It's 1 terabyte. What does the 1 terabyte mean for this one?
Right. So why do I need a hard drive in a gaming system? And the simple answer to that is
porn.
Lots of games now are downloaded. You have the slot up here in the front, which is for Blu-rays, and it's also for games and stuff like that.
All right, I'll stop talking about porn for 3 seconds. Yeah, also you have to explain that most of the games need to install a bunch of updates.
But as you could see when we were inside the store, you can go in here and download a movie, download a game, download a TV show, download music.
And you will fill up that hard drive, that nice slow. Wasn't it even 5,400 RPM in both the PS4 and Xbox Ones? Oh, God. Oh, not only mechanical, but slow mechanical. Yikes. God, streaming assets to that RAM must have been fucking torture for devs. No wonder why there's like elevators every like 5 seconds in Elden Ring. I'm exaggerating greatly, but there's a decent amount of elevators in Elden Ring. That is for the previous gen consoles to be able to stream the assets off that slow ass hard drive.
And download it into that massive 1 terabyte hard drive. And for those of you that own computers that are a few years old, your computer hard drive is not even as big as the hard drive that's inside this Xbox.
NBA 2018.
Go.
Can we do Call of Duty World War II? Huge game. Can I tell you right here, Fortnite?
Kids are
if
big
you have
fans of
kids or grandkids, you probably heard them speak about this. It is a phenomenon. Kids tend to get addicted, but it's the game they love. And because you're getting...
She hates video games. She hates video games. She probably saw the fucking, all right, what are we lined up here with today? Oh, fuck, Xbox One again. She hates them. She's like, I hate when my fucking kids play Fortnite. Get off the fucking Xbox. I'm going to go tanning. I'm about to be on another level.
some things with your Xbox by
She let the mask slip there a little bit. Not that the mask was really even on.
by purchasing here at QVC2 that I didn't get a couple of weeks ago when I bought this same unit.
You got to thank Joey for that, Manny. Is DK Oldies a scam? No. But there absolutely are.
Well, my husband did elsewhere.
Here's the re-roll.
Right. You're getting extras. You're getting access to that Fortnite game for free with that gold, the Xbox Live Gold membership. That's a 3-month subscription for free. You don't have to continue it, or you can add on. But this gives you access to all those big, brand new games, and it also
and I love how they 1 terabyte. Yeah, that's like 6 games at most. Have a good night, Gimpan Jeff's Gooch. Your name has changed. Have a good night, Jeff. Yeah, 1 terabyte. In 2012, that was impressive.
also lets players play over the internet. You're also...
I remember in 2008, I got my first 1 terabyte drive that I had no right getting. I was working at that time, but couldn't afford it, and I shouldn't have gotten it. But yeah, it was such a big deal. 1 terabyte and fucking, what's up, Marsha, how are you? Wouldn't call D just as bad. No, they're a scam, dude. They literally are flat out lying to people. They said they refurbish all of their consoles. But they don't even research the products they sell. Dude, they are, well, the best is the Bluetooth speaker. She didn't. The Bluetooth speaker lady for the Series S, where she said the black grill for the fan was the Bluetooth speaker. No research done. Good night. God bless. I mean, they give them talking points and notes and stuff like that, but...
So getting, again, you're getting the rechargeable...
Yeah, the entertainment variety pack. A bunch of shit you're not going to use.
battery. You're getting the Game Pass 3-month subscription. You're getting the remote. You're getting HDMI cables. You know what?
You're getting the remote.
What I got in my box? I got the console, and I got the remote.
And some stale pretzels.
And that was it. And I'll tell you what, this price normally...
And some stale pretzels. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
$433, but we are in our Christmas and July sale price. So now we're $78 less. If you add in that free shipping and handling we have
Wait, they're selling this for
for
what?
you. Again, this is all going to go away once our celebration is over August 1st. And here's the thing.
What's the thing?
You might be thinking, and Brett,
No, they are not selling this bullshit bundle for 400 something.
I'm so glad you pointed this out. Well, if I get this game home now, those 3-month subscriptions are going to be up
No.
before Christmas is
No.
here or Hanukkah.
They don't start until you activate them. And actually, the little cards that you're going to get will have codes on the back of them. Those codes are the codes you use to activate the
that remote
3 months for Game Pass and the 3 months for Live. So you could turn it on tomorrow or whenever you get the device home, but maybe you want to wait for a couple months until the holidays roll around. Or if you are gifting this to whoever opens it up, they can then decide when they're going to activate the 3 months of free.
Come on, I'm just waiting for it.
Xbox Gold Live, and also for or Live Gold, and also for Game Pass.
My super dad. Oh shit, dude. Hey, I'm from Baltimore too, like him, and it's a fact the Orioles suck, but we love them. But they always. The reason why I said it like that before, they always bring up that cheesy joke, oh look, we have chemistry. We're not just two random salespeople that they said have to work together, but we are.
Yes. So
I could put my shirt on. We absolutely are. Oh, yeah, I had to mow the grass today, and my penis got caught in the blade. Oh, you. I put birdseed on my nipple and my parrot ripped it raw. Oh, man. Isn't it cool? We gotta have a good night, Abby's uncle. $100 for a 1 a.m. stream? All right. $100, I'll go until 1 a.m.
For those of you wondering, what are all these cool little terms? What's Gold Live and what's Game Pass and all that good stuff? So let's start with Xbox Live Gold. Inside here...
Yeah, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. They couldn't give that shit away.
Here's a perfect example. As a member of Live Gold, instead of paying $60 for Spider-Man, $15. Instead of paying $25 for Plants and Zombies, 6 1/4. Believe it or not, I think David Venable, I don't know why this sticks with me, is a huge fan of...
Stop touching the TV. Oh, that makes my OCD go nuts. Stop. I hate... It's not a touch. Stop poking at it.
Plants
versus Zombies?
Yeah, like...
Hey, you're saying it too. He's like, yeah, I remember playing this game.
Like if you were in a
What are you doing?
game show... And
No, they won't do an all-nighter. The 100 I'll do for a 1-8. I gotta piss. There's Quantum. He has nipples. I'll be right back. Oh. Pounding on that screen, man. Yes. So much during live streams. My piss looks like spring water.
They
App
showed
on
you
his
like...
on his phone.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, if you're on a game show and they said, here are 5 games, which one would David like to play? That wouldn't have been the one I would have picked. Either way, as you...
What is Mirror's Edge 3? Because Mirror's Edge Catalyst bombed, dude. Oh yeah, screen. Sorry. My fault. Again, as always. Boom. Because Catalyst bombed.
Cruise through here, it shows you, and on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, they go and they add more free or they add more discounted titles or whatever it might be. And then on top of all of that, we're giving you 3 months of Game Pass. Now, Game Pass is something that Xbox has put together to just let you go
Come on, show the price.
town without having to worry about how much anything costs. As long as your Game Pass is active, and we're giving you the first 90 days, everything inside here is free. And when I say everything, I mean 100 games, and they're broken down in categories that you can go through and download. And back to Stacy's point when she said, why do I have a 1 terabyte hard drive? You need a big hard drive because you're going to go nuts and download as many of these games as you want to enjoy during those 90 days. Now, you can...
You're going to download maybe 7, I'll be generous.
Extend.
Depending. If you're getting a bunch of indie games, then
Game
fine.
Pass, and I think it's, don't quote me, I want to say it's $10 a month. But when you see how much some of those other games cost by themselves, $10 a month is pretty cheap to be able to go and play as many games as you want. And again, they're broken down into categories. They'll tell you whether or not they're fit for kids and teens and adults and all that other good stuff. A lot of retro games inside here. That's where I got Pac-Man from. So it's really cool. It's cool if you have no idea what it's about, how the system works. For example, if you wanted Star Wars, you'd go over to Star Wars, you'd hit the A button, which is kind of the enter button, and it says install.
God.
All I've got to do is hit that, and guess what? I now own this game.
Yeah, it's like, oh God, if a Call of Duty. Well, the newer Call of Duty, the newest Modern Warfare 2 isn't huge. But yeah, like what is it? Black Ops 3 is to like 100 and something gigabytes, dude. Games are big now.
It was that easy. Now it's pending because I'm actually installing another game when I was playing around before we went on the air. All those games get stored inside the hard drive. As long as your subscription is active, you get it for free and you can play it. Now, you don't have to pay monthly fees if you don't want. When these subscriptions run out, if you don't want to pay for any of that stuff, fine. Go and enjoy the free stuff that's inside there.
Cold War was 200 plus. Yeah. See, that's the thing. They're selling the hard drive like it's big. It's like 1 terabyte is barely adequate. Nah, dude, I don't want to bring that on my channel. It's too divisive. I rather just keep doing reviews and the occasional gaming news when there's interesting stuff to talk about. I kind of want to avoid that. It gets people to rip each other's throats out, metaphorically. maybe unfortunately, literally. And it just gets people, no matter what with that one, people would get pissed off.
There, or pick and choose, either go buy discs, you can buy them at QVC.com or buy them wherever you buy games.
I've talked about it here. It's not that I'm holding my tongue, but to make a video about it on my main channel, not worth it. Not worth it.
Or just play around with all the streaming services that are inside here as well.
Yeah, I'm going to still stream the game, absolutely.
It was really interesting last year.
Not tonight, but absolutely.
My father, Pop, bought an Xbox One, and the kids, you know, he did it because he has them sleep over, his grandchildren, and he wants something for them to do, especially in the dead of winter when he can't take them on hikes and all this stuff. So he bought it for them, and I remember.
God, she just flat out. He doesn't like gaming either. He said it. But she's just like, yeah, brother, go to hikes and stuff and not sit in front of them. She keeps on throwing this shit in. It's like, fuck video games. Like, he doesn't give a shit, but she dislikes them. You could just tell from the stuff that she's saying.
Remember 6 months later, we were having a discussion.
I know where this is going.
And he was just like, do you know what? He goes, I use the Xbox more than obviously the kids because they're not here all the time.
Yep.
He goes, but I love this thing. He actually cut the cord on cable because he was accessing the shows that he wanted to watch that were on Netflix and
Yeah, and you could do that even back then with like a TV for $150.
Hulu. And he was already an Amazon Prime member.
Yep.
And then he was introduced to a whole boatload of content.
Yeah, she's probably like a little bit younger than me or around my age. And women, middle-aged women for some reason are all like, gotta have my wine. Swear to God on fucking Facebook. Oh, it's been that day. And they posted like, stop with your pictures of fucking wine. We get it.
So this was no longer a gaming device. It really is an entertainment device.
Well, and so many of you write to me on Facebook or ask questions, whatever, and they say, you know, I don't really watch network TV anymore. You know, maybe for the news or whatever it might be, I have that in one room, but I like all the original programming that I can get from Amazon.
I don't know. It's something with women, middle-aged women and fucking wine. It's like, oh, it's been a long day. Time to have a glass. And it has like a stupid meme of like the glass being as big as the wine bottle. Come on.
Amazon that I can get from Netflix or get from Hulu. Or when you're in the mood for a movie, instead of spending $15 a ticket for everybody to go to the theater, you wait a couple weeks. This was just out recently. It's $4.
Stop. Look, the screen fucking flickered because he... Stop fucking fingering, dude. It's driving me up a wall.
This movie is $4 and you and everybody else in the room...
He's going to start humping it. He's just like, God, I can't believe this movie's like $3.99. Oh. Funny you say that. A crush on a mid-40 age lady from my church who hosted... Oh, yeah, dude, MILFs are great, but it's just fun. Wine tastings, though. Dude, I'm telling you, she hosted the wine tastings. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is with, like, women in their 30s and 40s. Oh, it's time for the wine. Shut up. Stop talking about the fucking wine on social media. Have a glass and don't fucking tell me about it. Every goddamn day.
For the house or wherever you decide to plug this thing in, you can watch this movie or this movie or this movie. So essentially, it's the best of on demand because you roll down here to whatever category or whatever mood you're in the mood for.
You smell my finger. I rub. Why I like wings? I rub my eye. My eye has a smell to it. That's a problem.
Or Equalizer 2. Look at this. This movie just came out. They'll let you pre-order it as soon as they open it up.
Great. And in 2018, you can get a cheap TV to do this. Like, you know what it is, too? Is that because they both don't game, they can't show a game because they would look like idiots. It was Clutterbuns who, like, tried to play Horizon Forbidden West and just, like, right at the beginning of the game ran off a cliff. Show a game, dude. Show a demo. Show something. All right, so we could play movies. You just talked about how a fucking game console could play movies for 15 goddamn fucking minutes. In 2018. We know it has Netflix. We know, even the grandmas know. Oh, we're rich for its old... Fuck that. The older audience knew too. Who's mentioning me? Why am I being mentioned? I'm scared when I'm being mentioned. Onision is being sued by Florida? Yeah, it's like, dude, show, like, you can't put on like Madden and just have the like the demo reel run or something. You're literally like, okay, great, it'll replace a cable box, and what is the price they're asking? They didn't even show it yet. They're gonna wait till the end because it's probably ridiculous.
This movie's in theaters. This movie will be in your living room in a few weeks. That's pretty wild.
Ooh.
Which is awesome. This is such a great offer. Again, $78 less than what the regular QVC price would be and what it will go to after our Christmas and July event. And that's including that free shipping and handling that's coming to you. And remember, what you get is so much more. Like when you give this as a gift or you get this home for your family, you're not going to have to run out and buy anything right away.
Right out of the box.
Everything out of the box. So you get the console, which is white. I love this color. It's just fresh and it's modern, doesn't take up a lot of space.
All right, if you come with the console, then you have a deal. With every order, you get a hot blonde woman. All right, sold.
You get the rechargeable battery. You get all the adaptive cords that you need to hook this up to your TV. You get the
That fucking fly is still in the back. What is in that Xbox?
white remote control. But then again, you get that Xbox Live Gold for 3 months. Again, all the latest, greatest games you have access to, and also being able to play people over the internet so friends can play in faraway places. Then you have also the 3 months.
God, they just like make everything sound like, oh, you get the power cord so you could turn the console on and experience. Yeah, it's a cord. Thank you.
Subscription to Game Pass. So
Yeah, what time is it? Wine o'clock. Oh, it's like, oh my God, stop. I mean, I don't dislike wine. That's not the point. But I don't care. Just have a fucking glass. Julie B knows what she's talking about. I press 1 if you're lit. Well, I don't have a 1, but I'll press an intro guy fart. And this is Gabe Newell enjoying it.
Good.
Rich, you seem like you need some hot ass cocoa, man.
so much energy.
And dude, that's fine that you're having a glass. Drink as much wine as you want to, but the memes that the 40s and 30-something-year-old women post, oh, the kids are asleep. Now it's time to have a glass of wine. Look, oh, see, the glass is as big as the wine jug. You get it? I'm going to just get really plastered right now because my husband's probably getting his dick sucked by the next door neighbor, and he's not really late at work.
Entertainment right here. All the apps. It's a Blu-ray player, 4K. Don't forget that for all your movies.
And if I could just jump in there,
please.
For those,
yeah, jump in, pal. Just go get at it.
Going, well, I don't have a 4K TV yet. Eventually, you will. As I just mentioned earlier, the next television you buy won't be 1080 anymore. It'll be.
Dude, it's 2018. He's talking like it's 2014. It's 2018. 4K is like.
4K. Those are fancy high-tech terms for how good the picture is, how many pixels and all that other good stuff. But the next TV you buy will be 4K. This will work on the TV you currently have, but it's future-proof. So the Blu-rays will look better, and all that content that streams through there will look better. And for those of you that go and try to price a 4K Blu-ray player by itself, they're pretty expensive. So you've got that built in. You can also still play DVDs through here. You can play music CDs through here. You got a lot going on, so it's pretty cool.
It's a great, again, investment and gift for the entire family. Remember, we have the holiday return policy in effect, so literally you can get this home. You have until the end of January to return it, and your subscriptions will not start until...
They don't show it.
It's about to be said.
Wait, oh shit!
Right.
Oh shit, a man! Oh my God, there's a man! No one asked for this, man.
Let's keep the ball right down my chest and okay, no. No, it's nothing to do with the story, so. All right.
Lord Prince Albert, thank you. Let's see a raw, unedited Phil. Let's see the true man for a second.
So Lord Prince Albert to the super chat talking about drinking polyjuice potion to become the throat goat. Okay. Listen, Lord Prince Albert, you can drink whatever you want to become the throat goat. It's up to you. If that's really the ambition you have in life, perhaps you join Slytherin, who is, you know, based on ambition, and that's your end goal. That's fine, man. Drink as much potion as you need to do whatever you need to do.
What the fuck is he talking about? What, the throat goat? I hear Hi-Fi Rush is really fun. Keep watching. I'm going to send him a super chat. Deal. Let's go live.
Guys. So we are halfway through tonight's stream. Indeed. We are halfway through tonight's stream. However, the first thing I must do is pee. I have to pee. The coffee has taken a toll on me. So if you give me like a minute, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm probably... Because I have a fairly empty stomach just from a protein bar. So this is probably going to make me piss again. Pissing like, what is it? Poland Spring? So let's,
Humping Steven Crowder. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Maybe it is.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. Boing. Boing.
Ah la 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 la. Ah la 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 la.
Boing. Boing.
Breasts. Breasts.
He is a man. How long does it take you to piss, dude? Like, even hand washing, it's urine. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Okay. That wasn't that bad. Alright, thanks, Phil. Here's Phil to tell you more. Saw Pops finally order my Steam Deck the other day. Can't wait to
So we're
it's
heading to our
amazing,
second
dude.
half.
Oh, I got a accessory. Another video. Oh my god. But it's a cool accessory. It has to be shown.
I'm not reading about Dr. Sexy Coco. I don't know who the hell you are, but thank you for the super chat. We got one more hour of gameplay on the stream here tonight. I hope that you guys are enjoying. Hi-Fi Rush so far. Got some good progress for sure. Beat chapter 9. I feel like we're about
Can
to
you
beat chapter
please
10.
tell me, brother
The final
Richard,
chapters will probably
to
be
true to relax his shoulders? Why wouldn't he read that? What was so wrong with that? Oh, Phil. You are a man. Tevin's illegally restreaming. You son of a bitch. What is that? What is going on?
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another DSP story. Today,
All right. Did he really struggle to assemble a helmet? How long is the video? I'll judge it that way. How long is the video? Probably 50. Just 50. Well, just 50. Did I really just say, oh, fuck you, Rich? But I'm saying if it's like an hour long. Why? Yes. No. Dude, you have to, you don't get it like on Facebook. Because that's, like, here's the thing about Facebook. It's fake book. It's like, well, no, there's fake-ass people on Twitter, too. It's like 90% fake people there, too. 6 minutes. $10. $10. I was going to say if it was like a whole documentary and people would have left. But let's watch this first. I still got energy in me and a lot of pots, so I might as well continue streaming.
Here's all the plastic accessories I need to attach with the screws.
Admittedly, what the fuck? That looks like a torture device they'd use in like a psychiatric hospital from the 40s. I gotta kind of... What the fuck is going on with that? Oh, hold on, hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, they have just that hit to him tonight. Yeah, Phil, I'm a lol cow and I'm proud of it, son.
And here's the hat. The helmet, I guess. With the valve that you put onto the tube, I guess.
Oh god. Oh fuck. What? What is he doing? What is he doing? And he makes fun of me for taking his shirt off. He looks like he is a mental patient. They're going to put it on his head so he isn't bashing his head against the wall. They're going to put him in a padded room. What the fuck is going on? What is going on with this set? What is going on with everything in life right now? Dude, the face should be a new thumbnail with AI. Yes! Yes! And that would be fairly easy to crop him out, too. What is that face? Phil, what are you doing?
He doesn't look like a football.
He looks like a mental patient. Rich, please don't sell that mic. No. How could I sell it, dude? I publicly have fucking essentially shit all over this mic. I'm like the guy who had saran wrap on his chest.
Football helmet, because it doesn't have anything on it. I have to attach everything manually, you see. Oh.
Dude, how could... Oh my god, this... I did not know this was going to be so good.
Oh. Step 1, attach the 2 beer holders on the sides of the helmet, snap into place, and secure with stud snaps. There's nothing to snap. Like... So here's the beer holders, okay? They're basically completely identical. There's nothing different from them. They look exactly the same. Okay, the beer holders. Yeah, there's no difference between them. And... it says snap into place. There's literally nothing to snap. Like...
The music for this is perfect. The music for this is absolutely chef's kiss. The only thing would be better if you had the PS4 UI music.
All you do is you take the screws and you put them through these holes, I guess. And you just screw it in. Like there's nothing it's just snap into place. There's nothing to snap.
Phil, you need to snap this into place. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Snap this, Phil. Uh-oh. I think my mic stand just broke. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Do I have a screwdriver up here? I need a... Hold on. Don't fall. Don't fall. Fuck. Here, Bird, hold that. I need a screwdriver. Oh shit. Go down. At least hold me down for tonight. There we go. There we go. Yeah, stay for Dad just slightly. This is not the right size Phillip head, but can I at least... Well, yeah, that is well, I don't have to end the stream. I'll have to switch to the other mic for now. Or do I have a regular screwdriver up here, man? Nope. Nope. Maybe I could use this flathead a second. Phil is staring at the wall. Phil is staring at my ass. Not really. Okay, maybe. Hold on. If I can't get it, then I'll just switch over to the other mic. Come on, baby. Move for Dad. No, there's no way. It's cracked to the fucking hill. No way, dude. I'm gonna try to at least do it so I can. I can't go get a Phillips head because if I let go, it's not gonna. Because I think the particle board is stripped and ripped up. Yeah, it ain't. Make it tight. Can I make these screws tighter to balance it out temporarily? Yes. You go down. Nope. It's gonna rip the entire thing out. So sorry for the technical difficulties, but if I just let this go, it's gonna collapse on my desk, and that can't happen. Knew this was gonna happen eventually. This is why you don't fart on stream, kids. See what happens? Alright, so I'm going to carefully, because you are not a cheap microphone, put you down here. Turn off the air for now. Come on, just give me a little. Okay. Let's just make. I know I'm not going to sound as good, but for a few days. I'm going to need to drill in a different spot. Oh. Yeah, you can hear me all right? That fart was a test. Ah, well. Wish Jay was here for the... So, of course, that the irony of that happening while I'm laughing at Phil doing a helmet.
It's smooth. So the instructions...
I mean, I didn't spaz out with the... I could see it, dude. The holes. What I can do, maybe, is just twist where they're screwed in. I'm not going to do it now in stream. But I could twist where they're screwed in to hold me over for now. Don't fall. Where is the third screw? Ah, here it is. All right. I think I know what I'll do. Hold me over for a few weeks, and God, I may need to replace this desk. Might be time. Abby, you fucked your microphone stand. Thank you. No, I can fix it. The problem is it's particle board, so any solution I do is going to be temporary, even if I put a washer under it. But I know what I'll do so it lasts for a few more weeks, and then it's time to get a new desk. It is time anyway. Time for a fresh change.
Instructions don't even make sense because there's nothing to snap at all. Let me see here.
Yeah, I know what I can do. I mean, not that this is the end of the world, but... Yeah, Abby. You broke it, Rich. Thank you, Abby. He is... I love Abby, because he's my Donnie from The Big Lebowski. Intro guy is the dude, and I'm what the fuck? I'm fucking John Goodman, whoever the fuck he is. Walter. Well, I'm Walter.
Now that's a small screwdriver.
Now, unless like you're building a PC or something, why would you do this? I mean, I just had a technical difficulty that... No, it wasn't beyond my control. I had to be a 12-year-old asshole and fart. But I didn't expect it to do that. Actually, but you know what? I kind of should, because I knew it was in particle board, and you keep stressing the mic stand, and... Do I have it on here? No, I thought I had you blew it, because I did. But I have an easy temporary fix, which sucks it's only temporary, but what are you going to do? I just want to share a recent quote from my wife. It's bad enough I hear you fart every day, but why is this guy you're watching on TV also farting? Tell your wife I love her. That's what men do. We blow ass. And those protein bars aren't sitting on... I mean, I'm not nauseous or anything, but they are just making me gassy, man. I don't know. Probably because they probably put like sugar alcohol in it or something like that to cut down on the sugar, but it still gives you a sweet taste. That stuff will make your whole explode. So tell your wife, blame the protein bars. Don't blame the man. Thank you.
Very small. So you got all the screws are the same. They're all the same size. They're all tiny little screws.
This music. Dude, I think I would have tuned out if it wasn't for the music. I really do.
And you have a screw and a washer that you put on the other side.
Thank you, Captain Obvi. But Obvi's great, though, man.
There's the tiny, tiny washer. Can you even see it? It's insanely small.
You got the sweet taste of ass. Well, technically, God, man. That's alright. It's still gonna piss me off, but that's alright. I'll have to film videos
So basically,
with this mic for a bit.
You take this.
In theory, what I should do is just get a better shotgun mic. Got some thinking. Whatever. It's not like I'm Michaelis.
You put it on the helmet, into the lineup here, where you line up the screw holes.
Yeah, it's like, dude. All right, shit like this happens. It is my fault. Like, I didn't need to be a child and put the mic next to my ass to fart. You would have heard, with how loud they are, you would have heard him from up here. Like, he's putting together. Dude, put together the helmet before you fucking. You're not building a piece. You put the goddamn helmet together before you film. Dude, I'm not getting rid of the SM7B.
And
I'm sure, like, if Jay and I eventually turn the last show into a podcast, I'm going to need some. I can't use this mic forever.
You take your screw, and you put it through a screw hole, and then you shove it into the hole here.
This can't really take. Does this really take him 37 minutes? No, don't worry about it, dude. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. What the hell happened to Resistance by Gaming Bolt? Let's just see. Is he still?
By the way, they can't even count. There's a step 3, a step 4.
God, these farts.
And there's a second step 4. They.
I don't need a new mic, dude. It's not the mic. It's just the stand. And it's not even the stand. The table just stopped supporting it. That's it.
Counted 4 twice because they're so stupid. Place the face guard piece in front of the helmet and secure it with the stud snaps. The stud snaps. They think that screwing is snapping.
He just said that. Yeah, I'll have to hold it like beat 'em ups. Hey guys, you know, I'm just holding my mic and just double fisting that mic right there.
For some reason. I don't understand why they think that screwing is snapping. It is not, but they think it is. So now
This is incredible. All right. Yeah, because I'll probably watch this and I will call it a night. I do have to do benchmarks. That is Austin Evans looking very constipated right there. Gaming Bolt. Boom. Holy fucking shit.
The Sony PlayStation exclusive lineup hasn't always looked the way it does now. Now, if you look at what PlayStation 4's exclusives generally tend to be, you see a lot of ultra-realistic third-person action-adventure games, which are all amazing in their own ways, but it wasn't too long ago where the PlayStation exclusive lineup looked very different. The PlayStation 3 was littered with a very diverse array of exclusive games by the end of its life. Adventure games, platformers, experimental games, and even several first-person shooters like Killzone and Resistance really found their footing on the PlayStation 3, the latter of which ended up being a very well-received trilogy on the PS3, with 2 handheld spin-offs.
Yeah, but it never really... Like, after the first one, did the second one sell well? Just to know, your girlfriend farted for me. Tell her I said thank you.
One on the PSP and one on the Vita. The primary developer, Insomniac Games, who was very well known for their work on Ratchet & Clank from the PS2 era, was in full swing as a developer, churning out Ratchet & Clank and Resistance games all throughout the PS3's life, both carrying the common denominator of being extremely fun and featuring some of gaming's most interesting and entertaining weapons. Resistance to this day might be Insomniac's most mature series though, with lots of mature themes and darker tones ringing through the main trilogy's
that is true.
alternate history timeline, creating an interesting contrast with the studio's other work.
Thank you very much, Carl White.
All 3 of the mainline Resistance games
tell your girlfriend I'm very proud of her fart.
Reviewed and sold quite well and cultivated a healthy online audience, especially with Resistance 2. So what happened? Why haven't we seen any word of a 4th game in the series in so many years?
Because the third one flopped.
What the hell happened to Resistance? Resistance certainly started out with a bang. The first game featured many great weapons and a very interesting plot of allied forces.
Australia. Yeah, weird. Look, man, I mean, Jay knows more about that guy, but when he got pissed off, he had a thumbnail showing that picture. It's a public picture, and I used it. He's like, hey, you should, because I was crying in it. I'm like, okay, is it a private Facebook picture? Like, that shit. Dude, a lot of these motherfuckers think they're like Hollywood celebrities. Your Mike quit the God job is going to HR this morning. It's had enough of this nonsense, but bro is literally trying not to laugh while in an Uber when you... Oh, dude, that sucks. I mean, I'll be able to fix it, but the fix I know will only be temporary. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can make it permanent, but whatever. Maybe I'll just use this as an excuse to get a shotgun mic.
Forces fighting against an insect-like extraterrestrial species who would be called the...
Because it is kind of nice not having the mic in front of my face and just being able to...
Chimera from taking over Europe in the 1950s. The marketing was a snap as the skull of said Chimera was quickly turned into an unmistakable image synonymous with the series. The gameplay featured a unique mix of traditional World War II style weapons and alien weapons that had more in common with guns that you might see in a Halo game than any other game based in the 1950s, and this kept things infinitely interesting throughout the main campaign. Another excellent addition that Resistance had to offer was its massive multiplayer that could house up to 40 players at once, offering a sheer amount.
Wish there was a way I could practically do a fart mic. That'd be a funny gimmick, but I'd have to have like a wireless lapel mic. Couldn't have a wire because the chair would always get wrapped in it.
Of chaos that few other shooters offered at the time, at least on console. The online mode was supported well after launch, with multiple map packs and other DLC content being rolled out for years after the launch. These basic tenets continued into the second game that had a comparable story but with even better online modes that had one of the PS3's best co-op experiences ever. Most of the weapons from the first...
I didn't mind the second game. A lot of people hated the second one.
Game's multiplayer were back, as well as a few additions, and servers for this mode were active well into the current decade and made it all the way to 2014 before they were shut down. Resistance 3 was perhaps the best game in the series though, with much more focus on narrative and story, and had what was easily the best campaign in the series. The multiplayer was a little more on the generic side this time around, but still rounded out the game and the series quite nicely. So it's no surprise
I remember I used to like Killzone 3 multiplayer.
that the Resistance series did quite well and to this day has a pretty dedicated fan base. Like I touched on before, Insomniac really lived up to their name by being straight up workaholics for the last 15 years. Countless quality games have been produced out of that studio, and one can't really blame them for wanting to move on from any given franchise. The first game was a launch window game for the PS3 and really sold quite well, so a sequel or even a trilogy weren't too out of the ordinary for something that successful. But that doesn't necessarily mean the studio behind it is going to want to continue with it forever. We see this all the time with developers. Once 3 or 4 great games are out in a franchise, it's only...
Yeah, but no, that's not true. That's wrong. It's just dude, they will milk a franchise for all it's worth. There was just no more worth in Killzone.
Natural for the developers to want to stretch their...
Oh god, remember MAG? That was like, oh, there's 8,000 people. 8,000 people team deathmatch. That was so overhyped. Well, by the time you're back from your shower, Minxy, I'm probably going to be done.
Creatively and try something else, as Guerrilla Games did with Horizon Zero Dawn and Naughty Dog did with The Last of Us. Insomniac Games CEO Ted Price did tell Games Radar in an interview a few years back, "We decided to bring Resistance to a conclusion when we looked ahead and realized that Resistance 4, while possible and something we seriously considered, wasn't going to be the right game for us at that time. This does make sense, as Resistance
I'm pretty sure Resistance 3 was a commercial flop.
3 was certainly the pinnacle to what one...
Because if nothing else, say Insomniac, Sony would get another studio to make a sequel. Yeah, I remember Black very well, Gary Busey. It's still a good looking, it's funny, I was just going to play that on the modded Xbox.
1 and 2 were ultimately getting at, both thematically and
very impressive for the 6th gen hardware.
Insomniac's success as a studio was probably...
Oh yeah, remaster now would be amazing. I'll stop pausing, sorry.
Probably what happened to Resistance. The team had been working on excellent projects like Sunset Overdrive, a Ratchet & Clank reboot, and now what appears to be their best work with Marvel's Spider-Man. With a team this busy expanding their reach this much, it makes sense that they wouldn't want to go backwards in any way. Will the series carry on without Insomniac though? I think that's entirely possible. With fans of the previous games still not even close to giving up hope for a new one, and still expressing interest on a regular basis, and Sony already showing their willingness to move on without the original team at the helm with the PlayStation Vita's Burning Skies, I think it's safe to say that the series will make a return one day. So the question really is when it will make its return. Perhaps Insomniac isn't out of the picture though. While they are currently busy wrapping up Spider-Man right now, Resistance 4
I think with the current hardware it would be good. Same with Fear. I always say that.
Could very well be on the agenda for their next project. Like all matters of this sort, only time will tell. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching us.
God. The 7th generation. The, if you're lucky, you'll may get 30 FPS generation. Minus Call of Duty. Alright, guys. Well, I did have this office clean. I'll figure this out in the morning. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Yes, a Fear reboot would be fucking phenomenal with current gen hardware. Have a good night. I'll fix his desk in the morning. I may need a drill with a very low, because it's particle board. Very low torque. I'm going to stop thinking now and go to bed. Have a great night.